Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? Access denied. Okay, what's up, Melody? So you guys see, come on in. I put up a voting because I wanted to know where were you guys? Where were y'all at? How do y'all feel about this? A lot of people are upset at Nicki Minaj. They feel like Nicki Minaj, you just went too far talking about somebody's dead mama out here in these streets, honey, then Nicki Minaj, she is coming back and she said, well, Megan Thee Stallion, she was trying to get me to destroy my baby. Yeah, honey. So people are making a big fuss about that. People are saying, oh my God, shame on you, Megan Thee Stallion. You were trying to get Nicki Minaj to destroy her baby, which was in her womb. So people are making that a big deal. A lot of people are making a lot of things a big deal. So I want to know what all you guys think about it. So I have up here at the top who's right and who's wrong. All right, that's what we want to know. And so far, we have 21% says Nicki was right. Majority says Nicki Minaj was wrong. She did a lot of low blows, didn't she? I mean, from girl, the foot, giddy up, 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 girl, honey. Nicki Minaj can definitely destroy Megan Thee Stallion with her songs. Girl, oh my God, not the giddy up. And you guys know they're talking about Megan Thee Stallion with the horse. And they are saying that Nicki Minaj got a whole bunch of diss songs ready for Meg the Stallion. Okay. People out here talking about Megan Thee Stallion is using Nicki Minaj. What? How did she use Nicki Minaj? How did she use her? People want to know, where is all this animosity coming from? People want to know, why can't Black women just get along? Okay, God dang. Oh my goodness. It's so much people are saying. And I want to know what all you guys have to say about this. People are saying Bigfoot, not you too, Steven. Steven in the chat talking about some Bigfoot. Guy, what's up with the people with the big foots? You know, you got a lot of people with big foots. Okay, God dang. Oh my goodness. So yes, so Nicki Minaj, she has been making fun of Megan Thee Stallion foots. You guys know Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Did y'all know that? Yeah, and it was a DV case, and that was a sad case. I wouldn't wish nobody mama in that situation that Megan Thee Stallion was in with that dude. But honey, Nicki Minaj, she went on a hunt and she was talking to Megan Thee Stallion ex-friends, girl. Yeah, she done called all her friends. She done called all her enemies to get more tea on Megan Thee Stallion so she can expose it out here. Girl, it went so far. Did you know that Nicki Minaj was calling around and get this? Nicki Minaj said that Megan Thee Stallion was calling Cardi B a dirty, start with an M word. Okay. Okay. Yeah, calling Cardi B dirty, honey. Now I said, whoa, you know, I could be all surprised, but honestly, I think they all probably talk about each other. But Nicki Minaj, she threw that out there because allegedly Megan and Cardi B is supposed to be cool. And I want to know because Nicki Minaj, she threw that out there for the atmosphere. And I know Cardi B heard it. Do you think Cardi B is going to look at Meg the Stallion any type of way now? Press 1 if you think that she's going to look at Megan Thee Stallion any type of way now. Press 5 if you feel like she's not going to look at Megan no type of way. She just going to pay it dust. If I was Cardi B, I would pay it dust, boo. Okay? Because Cardi B, you know you done talked about Megan too, boo. And then, shoot, You got to remember, this coming from Nicki Minaj, your enemy. Now, you know Nicki Minaj has said a whole bunch of negative stuff about you. And my thing is, too, when Nicki Minaj, since you talking about what Megan Thee Stallion said about Cardi B, why don't you tell the world what you've been saying about Cardi B? Okay. Okay. But I guess she's trying to imply that she's not Cardi B friend, and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B was supposed to be cool. So it was like sabotage on her part because she was supposed to be cool. I don't know. Coming from my enemy, I wouldn't put it past the Cardi B. I'd be like, okay, yeah, she probably said it in, so what? Moving on. Okay. Okay, okay. What do y'all think about it? Cardi talks about Meg. Yeah, I think they all talk about each other. You know, and she could have said worse things about Cardi B, but she didn't. And I'm sure Nicki Minaj have said horrible, worse things about Cardi B. Okay. Didn't Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, wasn't they about to go blows to blows at some award show? Do you guys remember when her husband Petty was on the internet, and it looked like he was like threatening someone on the video, and he got in trouble again, and it was around the award shows, and it was a lot of drama. And I believe they even called Offset out, and Offset got into a situation over the line with Nicki Minaj boyfriend, honey. So honey, it's a lot. I think they all probably talking about each other. Do y'all think they all talk about each other? Press 4 if you feel like they all talk about each other a little bit. All right, so let's get these likes up. And if you guys are not getting the notifications, please let me know in the comment section. Say, I'm not getting your notifications. Please, that is very important. If you guys not getting the notifications, please put in the comment section, I'm not getting the notifications. All right. Whew, all right, so I'm gonna give you guys this. I'm going to and I thank everybody for being here, supporting me in this channel, honey, because you know it's a struggle. It is a struggle. I'm gonna put this up here. This is a live stream just in case you guys want to come up and you have something to say about this whole situation, because we definitely want to hear from you guys and we want to know your thoughts about this situation. Because I can go in and I can play, nope, not no darn notification. See, that's what I'm saying. And when this live get off, can you guys please make sure you putting I'm not getting notifications, all right? Please do that. And make sure you have subscribed, and make sure you have hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell so that bell is black so you get every notification that I do, because I don't want you to miss a thing. Do you understand me? Do you understand the words that are coming out my mouth? Okay. Okay, so it's so much. They are saying that Nicki Minaj, she went on a 48-hour rant. They said Nicki Minaj have not got any sleep. And you want to know why? Do you want to know why homegirl didn't get no sleep? It's because Meg Thee Stallion, she came out with a song called HISS, okay? HISS or HIIS, something like that, HISS, right? Now, before Megan Thee Stallion dropped this song, okay, they tell me Nicki Minaj been poking at Megan Thee Stallion for years, girl. Years. Not 1 year, not 2 years, but years. Constantly poking at Megan Thee Stallion, constantly messing with Megan Thee Stallion, okay? So people felt like it was about dang time for Megan Thee Stallion to reply. And I want to know, is that correct? Have Nicki Minaj been poking at Megan Thee Stallion for quite some time? Press 1 if she has, press 2 if she hasn't. All right. And they said this is all where this is starting from. And I said to myself, I said, well, why? Why have Nicki Minaj been poking at Megan Thee Stallion? Why she do that? Why she do that then? So they tell me the reason why she did that, because she was linking up with her ops, her enemy. I said, who is her enemy? They said Cardi B. I said, what? She said, yeah. She said, that's what they said, honey. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is beefing, honey. I said, well, why they beefing? I don't understand. What is all this beef about? It's enough room go around for everybody. I forgot what Nicki Minaj and Cardi B was beefing about, but honey, I heard somebody was throwing shoes and somebody got some knots. So I really don't. I forgot exactly why Nicki and Cardi B started beefing all together, but it was a song that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. Somebody started beefing and not knowing when to stop, and they kept on beefing, and it went over just it's the beef that never ends. Do y'all remember that song? Do y'all remember that song? It's the song that never ends. It just go on and on, my friends. Some people started singing and not knowing when to stop, and they keep on singing it forever just because it is a song. So, girl, it's the beef that never ends. Okay, it is the beef that never ends, and I wish it would end. I mean, can we just get on over with it? Okay, and I get tired of y'all keep on comparing these women to men. Men and women are not the same, honey. Okay, men, okay, they may get real nasty with each other, and you see what that led to. Look at Tupac and Biggie, they gone. Rest in peace. It get real nasty. It's uncalled for. Y'all don't know when to stop. Y'all are too emotional, and you guys take it above and beyond, and you guys hurt each other, and you hurt the community, and you just hurt. Okay, so no, it's not really necessary. And Nicki Minaj don't need no beef. Didn't she? She just sold out records, okay, without the beef. She don't need it, but I guess she wanted for I don't know what she wanted for, honey. But anyway, back to Megan Thee Stallion. She came out with the song "HISS" because they said that Nicki Minaj been poking at her for quite some years, and she haven't poked back. They were saying, "Oh, Megan Thee Stallion, you must be scared of Nicki, honey. Oh, you scared of her? Oh yeah, she been talking all that shit about you, Meg, and you ain't say nothing. Girl, couldn't be me. I thought you was this. I thought you was that. I would have been saying something to home, girl. Okay, they thought Megan Thee Stallion was scared. Didn't they think she was scared? Comment, let me know. Did they think she was scared? They thought she was real scared. So Megan Thee Stallion came out with a song "Kiss," and then she throws shots at Nicki Minaj husband Patty, because I don't know if you guys know, but allegedly out here in these streets, he is a convicted, you know what, offender. Yes, with the kids and things, child. Now they tell me it's been a miscommunication and a misunderstanding, that was not that, and that's not what it is. But honey, the law says something else. And then we talked to the victim. Do y'all remember Jennifer? Honey, you know she's the victim of the situation. And honey, Jennifer them been coming out here. Jennifer said that Nicki Minaj and her man been trying to silence her, pan her. Honey, it was a whole mess out here. But I'm gonna have to go with the victim, okay? Okay. So Megan Thee Stallion in her song, she comes after Nicki Minaj's husband for being a petty. Ain't that interesting? A petty, and his last name is Petty. What? I just changed my last name because I don't want to be associated with nothing like petty. Okay. But he was, a convicted pedo. Okay. But pedo, petty, shit sound the same to me. So she went after that. Nicki Minaj. Ooh, we got some people coming up in here. Well, come on, baby. What's up, baby? Let's make it shake. Let's make it shake. What's up, Gina? What's up, Dreamy? How y'all doing?
Good afternoon. What's up?
Hey,
Hi.
how
Hey,
y'all
Hi.
doing? Party over here. Woo woo.
party
All
over
right.
here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Gina, I gotta get you first. You go first, and then Dreaming. What's up, Gina? What's T?
I'm good, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm not a Megan stan and I'm not a Nicki stan. So to be honest, I think that Hiss was a good diss. I think mainly the Megan's Law line was the best. I want Nicki to stop talking and just keep it in the booth and come back with the bars because you look unhinged right now. And
Ooh.
you look unhinged.
Ooh,
Oh, clock
girl.
it. Clock it.
Okay. Clock it. Clock it. Now, Gina, I gotta ask you. Did she think she thought she was eating, huh?
Do you know
Did she
what? To be
thought she
honest,
ate?
no, but thing is, I think that the line would have worked had she kept it in the booth. I think it would have hit differently. The line doesn't hit the same to me because you're doing it on social media.
Well, which line, Gina? She had 10, 15 of them. It was a lot
Okay,
of rants.
okay. I really liked Nicki's response to Megan's Law about Megan Brawl. I think that line was great, but why did you not save that for the diss?
Got it. Okay, so I think I seen that, and it says that if you hit Megan, pretty much saying that you can hit Megan for free. You can have freaky fun with Megan and Stallion for free.
I thought that line was great. I just said, why did you put it on social media? Leave
Girl,
it in
she
the
gonna put it
booth.
in the desk. Girl, she got 4 or 5 discs coming after her. You ain't here to giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy
Nah,
up, giddy up,
Nicki
giddy
needs
up,
to
giddy up.
leave it in the booth because it's like one, like Nicki, you're ruining your legacy. Like you look like a child. Like this is unhinged behavior. Like Nicki,
Ooh,
and the thing is, I respect
ooh.
Nicki as a rapper, and she's so talented. I'm like, Nicki, if you're truly confident in yourself, let people if I'm Nicki, let people think that Megan ate. That's what I'll do. I'll let people think that Megan ate, but then I'll come back and I'll show her why I'm the queen of rap.
Well,
That's
hold
what my
on. Well,
mentality.
first of all, first, Miss Gina, let's just get it together. Cause that
Oh,
was not Nicki Minaj. It was Roman, honey.
Oh, yeah,
And
you're
she
right.
said Roman, which I think is a gay man. Roman, honey, don't have no morals, okay? Roman don't have any integrity. That's what she said, honey. That was Roman. That was not Nicki Minaj. So let's get these identities together. So I'm trying to respect Roman, honey. So, Roman not only had one rant, but Roman had several rants talking to Kelsey, Megan's ex best friend, talking to so many individuals. And you felt like Roman should have just kept all that on a track, but Roman did not. But hold on, Gina, I want you to stay right there. So, Dreaming, how you doing, Dreaming?
I'm good, Bookie. How are you?
Hey, Bookie, I like that. Bookie, hey. So,
Hey.
Dream, what's your thoughts on everything?
I want to preface this by saying that although I am a fan of Megan Thee Stallion, I don't consider myself, like Gina said, a stan of anyone. I also consider myself a fan of Nicki, but I'm kind of on the fence about her right currently. I feel like Nicki, again, she is an amazing artist. She has proven herself time and time again that she can play the big boys, right? And I love that for her. I think that she still has that talent. I just think that some of it is kind of lost in the sauce due to her controversies. I think that when she chose to marry who she wanted to marry, as she has every right to do, she should have known what comes with that. That's anything. It's like being famous. If you're famous, you know there's certain things that come with being famous, and you accept that because you chose to be famous. That being said, she knows that people will come for her husband because like you can't come for people and then everybody when they come talking crap about each other, what do? They hit below the belt, right? So people gonna come for him. Now again, I will say too that this whole beef, everybody want to say, oh, it's because you Megan worked with Nicki, with Cardi, and that's what happened, or Megan just used Nicki. When you're in the industry, you're gonna use each other, period. Everybody uses everybody. Everybody works with people because they think, oh, if I collab with this person, I'm gonna get more views. I'm gonna get more listeners. Everybody does it. That's how the industry works. Even our everyday lives, we have benefits of certain people, right? And Megan was young. She was 23 years old. Imagine being 23. You're on top of the world. You're finally making it out in the music industry and you're living your best freaking life. Nicki wants to work with you. Drake wants to work with you. Beyonce wants to work with you. There's so much going on. Of course, she's going to sit here and take every opportunity that comes to her. Period. That's just natural. However, I think that Nicki was cool with her. Nicki, she said, "This is a hot girl right now. Let me jump on her tracks. Let me get some traction too from her success." And Megan said, "Okay, let's go. It's Nicki Minaj. Let's go." But Nicki wanted you to be loyal, and everybody knows that about Nicki. Nicki wants you to only work with her, and if you work with her op, she doesn't like you after that. And that's exactly what happened. Is it? And all Megan was doing was business. If Cardi wanted to work with her, if Beyonce wanted to work with her, if freaking Keisha Cole wanted to work with her, she would have worked with them.
I have to push back. I think with the Nicki Cardi thing, I think the thing, sorry, with the Megan Nicki thing, I think the thing was that I think it was the way Megan went about it.
Gina, the audio, babes. The
Oh,
audio.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm going to put you down and bring you back up. The audio was shaky. Can you speak now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Ooh, that audio. Can you call back? That audio is so mad, but I want to hear what you got to say. But
Okay.
Dreamy, you said a lot of stuff, Dreamy, and I just want to give you a little push back, okay?
I'll
Just
take
for good commentary, I just want to give you a push back, okay? So now you said that Megan Thee Stallion, when she came in the game, she was young and she was out here doing her thing and she just wanted to work because she was about business. Honey, she wasn't all about business. She wasn't about business when it come with Tory. It wasn't about business when she was around here messing with all these men, honey. She was on her play. Okay. And we got to realize that business, when it comes to this music industry, you got to really know what you're doing because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. You got to ask around because one step that you make, one wrong turn, one wrong step, it can get you in a whole wind of trouble that you don't want to get involved in. Just like Megan Thee Stallion, when she decided to have a relationship with Tory, that was a wrong turn. When she decided to get involved with Nicki and knowing she wants to work with everybody, that might have been a wrong turn. You need to ask about people you linking up with. If I go around here, God forbid, I'm linking up with a YouTube that got a whole bunch of ops, okay? And then I link up with the other ops, I might be into trouble. I should have did my homework, right? But I guess Meg did not do her homework, or she thought she was one of those individuals where she's so likable that people will bypass it because that's Meg, okay? But honey, she has been learning a lot, haven't she? This has been a learning lesson for her. Go
absolutely.
ahead, Dreamy.
Absolutely, and I agree with you to an extent that yes, Megan thought that she was the exception to the rule. That she, and I'm not saying that I know what she was thinking. I'm just saying that I can agree with that. I can see it that way. However, so if everyone Nicki wants everybody to be so loyal to her, who is she loyal to? Because she'll work with anybody. She don't 6ix9ine was a accused rapist and all types of stuff. She still work with them.
What,
He's a
what, what, Dreamy? Let me answer this.
mm-hmm.
When you at the top, who is America loyal to? America is going to be loyal to whoever loyal to them. So I'm assuming if you're loyal to her, then she will be a loyal to you. But she sees herself as supreme at the top. So she don't need to beg and bonner, I guess, other people, because she can really do it herself, and she possibly see herself as doing you a favor by leaning out her hand and to say, let's do a feature. A lot of people saw that she's doing you a favor.
However, Nicki's been in the game for 20 plus years, and she said it before. There's ain't no friends in the game. You ain't learned that yet, right? She knows that. She knows that rule. You can't claim anybody just because you work with each other does not make y'all friends. Y'all know that. She said it before that there's plenty of people she's worked with that she can't pick up the phone and call them, but she's still cool with them because it's about business. So stop changing and moving the goalposts when it comes to other people. And she's proven the past few years that if all of a sudden you want to work with who you want to work with, then you can't be cool with her, whatever. Okay, that's cool, but don't sit here and drag people and do all this extra stuff because they don't want to, because they work with somebody else. They have the option to. These are young artists they're trying to come up the way she's already been. She's been there before. They're trying to get where she is. So if they want to work with whoever they want to work with, that ain't got nothing to do with you because that's not your friend, that's not your sister, that's not your family.
I was gonna say,
Go ahead, Gina, because I gotta say something to Dreamy. Go
I was gonna say, thank you. I think I was trying to say before, I think with the Megan Nicki situation, I think there was more behind it because if you know the story, so Megan went on IG Live and then she was begging to get on Nicki Minaj's live. So she was contacting the Barbs, right? Telling them, oh, get Nicki to add me on live, get Nicki to add me on. Nicki added her on, they were talking, and then Megan said the line, we're gonna write, oh shit, which was a clear diss at Cardi. And obviously Nicki was like, oh, I can't say anything because this was like because she didn't want to stir the pot. So then from what I've heard, and this is what Nicki said has happened in other lives. Nicki said, "I will give you the feature a hot girl to Hot Girl Summer on 2 conditions. If you come on Queen Radio afterwards." Megan never turned up to Queen Radio afterwards. And apparently, from what Nicki said is that Megan started ghosting her and started airing her. And she said,
Oh, you know that's fake. You know that's fake, Gina. Go ahead.
well, I mean, well, because I'm going off of what Nicki said. So
Right.
Nicki said,
No. I'm just saying that's fake of Meg if she did that. That's why I'm saying, Gina, girl.
yeah,
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, this is so wait, I'll just finish. Sorry, this is what Nicki said happened. So after she said that, she said Megan started ghosting her. She didn't congratulate her when she got pregnant, and she sent flowers. But she said that she believed that Megan only sent her flowers because to make herself look good to post it online. So from then, Nicki felt that it wasn't just about, oh, I did a feature with Cardi. She did a feature with Cardi. It's the fact that she felt that she was dissing Cardi in order to suck up to get a feature of Nicki, and the minute that she gave Nicki what she wanted, then she discarded her. That's what Nicki has said. That's what Nicki has said. So I think there's more to the situation.
Well, hold on. I got something before you go, Dreamy. I got something to say to both of y'all before I forget. Okay. Now, Gina, if that's true, I'm feeling some type of way. Because if I'm in Nicki Minaj's position, I'm putting myself in Nicki Minaj's position. You know I don't like that girl. You know that's my ops. So if you up here begging for me, you're begging me to get in partnership with you, girl, you know what's up. You know what's up. You know what come with it. If my enemy is your enemy, ho. Okay. So
they're not.
when
They were.
Megan Thee Stallion did all that, that's probably, that's why Nicki Minaj felt comfortable to say that diss in front of her. Or else, why would she even partner up with her? If she knew, if Nicki Minaj foreseen that Megan Thee Stallion was going to partner up with Cardi B, I doubt if she would have partnered up with that girl. And I believe that Megan Thee Stallion knew this all along. Hey, I want to hit that hoe, then I'm going to hit that hoe. And I'm going to bing, 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 boom, boom, boom. Okay, she thought she had it all in the pot. Okay? That's what it sounds like. I could be wrong, but from what Gina is putting down, that's what I'm putting up. And if they had a deal, I'm supposed to be doing a song with you, and then afterwards you're going to come to my studio, we're going to talk about it, and then you ghost me? Hell yeah. You know what it sounds like, Gina? It sounds like Meg, even though Meg and Cardi say they was not cool like that, or it sounded like Meg had the already idea that she wanted to get the song and then she was going to ghost her butt because she really don't fool with her like that. And then on the other side, I'd be paranoid. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe Meg and Cardi, they was already cool behind the scenes. And she told Cardi B, like, listen, I'm about to use this hoe. I'm about to run a game on her. I'm about to run a play on this girl. I'm gonna act like I'm her friend. Then I'm gonna get the song, Cardi, and then I'm gonna come back to you. She want me to do this radio. I'm about to ghost her butt, and then I'm gonna link up with you, and we on and popping. Okay. That's what it be sound like if I was paranoid and things. But honey, yeah, if I was Nicki Minaj, I feel used and abused. Like you took advantage of me. And I don't lend my hand to just anybody, ho. Like I really thought you was one that was on my team. I thought you was gonna be my soldier, but no, you just want the crown. You want the crown. In order to get the crown, you gotta come for me. And so therefore, you don't like me. You want to take my position and you want to get close to me as a social climber because you want my barbs. You want my fan base. That's why you want to be all up in the videos with me so you can take some of my fan base and have them for yourself. Okay? Am I reaching? How y'all feeling? Gina, you got something to say? Or
oh, I want to let Becky go first and then I'll go afterwards.
Go ahead, Dreamy.
So I just want to. Oh, I'm sorry. You gagged me a little bit because I was like sitting here laughing. It goes my original point. So going back to that, I don't think these women were friends. I don't think Megan and Cardi were friends. If first of all, if Megan and Cardi were friends like that, why didn't they do a song before her and Nicki did a song. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, Megan was still fresh.
You know why? You know why? Because the song wasn't ready yet. It wasn't ready yet. She told Meg, okay, get your numbers up, boo. And she had to run this play. And we already know. Cardi B and Meg probably said if they were friends, I'm just making stuff up. You know, if she see me with you, she ain't gonna want to F with you, girl. You right about that. So let me go over here and do my due deals. Let me beg her like I really need her, you know, for a feature, and then I'm gonna come back to you.
The thing is,
once she got linked up with Cardi, she wasn't gonna mess with that girl.
The thing is, Cardi and Nicki weren't even friends back in 2019. Cardi and Megan met through Jason Lee, and Jason Lee was actually the one who introduced them to make WAP. Like, I'm just like, because I'm trying to remember the whole story. Because the thing is, Nicki said this on like other lives about. Because
I said if I made it up, if I'm paranoid, that's what I be thinking. And you know what? Can I just say something about this Jason Lee stuff? I can't believe nobody what nobody say just because they be licking people up. It's a reason why Megan and Stallion don't want to fool with Jason, right?
Jason's fake though, so I don't blame. Like,
so you know what it is. I don't know who to believe at this point. Shit. And you don't know who know anybody. I know a lot of people behind the scenes, girl. And I will allow, girl, I've done this before. I allow somebody to introduce me to a girl or a guy. And honey, the tea is we already done had. But I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. You just never know. But go ahead.
My bad, y'all. I did not mean to fall down.
That's all right. I pulled you back up. What's up?
Thank you, Buki. Okay, so I was trying to say that crap. Okay, we're going to I don't want to go into conspiracy theories. I'm just going to go off what we know for sure, concrete evidence, right? Nicki is also known to lie. Okay, so everyone's like, oh, Megan's a liar, Megan's opportunist, but so is Nicki, because that's the game of the business. Period. That they use each other.
I didn't know
all the rap girls are opportunists. All the rap girls are opportunists.
All of them are. They have to be.
City girls, I said, the city girls are heavily opportunistic. Oh, JT and Young Ami are fake. All of these girls are fake. And thing is, that's the industry. The music industry is a fake place with a fake relationship.
It's not a real place. No one has a real relationship. Because you think if Beyonce and Nicki were really friends with that, Beyonce wouldn't tell her friend, sis, get the fuck off the internet. Sorry, get off the internet. Like, if they were really friends.
Hold on. Now y'all not making sense to me. What?
Okay, let me break it down. No.
You're gonna have to back that thing up.
I'm backing it up.
Wait. You said Nicki Minaj tell lies. Give me 3 lies she told. Let's go with one. What was the first one?
Number one, she sat here and she deleted the tweet yesterday. She deleted it yesterday because I was watching it. When her fans took the narrative of, oh, Megan forced you to drink when you were pregnant, she was like, actually, I wasn't pregnant yet. I was just planning on it, and I told her, and she still tried to make me drink. In that live, she made a joke, but again, Megan was 23 at the time, so Megan was on her hot girl stuff, drive the boat type thing. So of course she was telling Nicki that, right? She was like, "Oh yeah, girl, you drive the boat," and then she was like, "Oh, well, if that happens, da da da." No, you don't blankly see her saying it.
No,
about her getting
girl, you got a whole excuse. What's the lie?
The lie was that she said that Megan told her on that live, because the fan used that as video's reference, that on that live she told her to delete her baby, and Megan did not say those things.
No, Megan did not say that, but Megan said, I was trying for a baby. Like, Megan actually never said abort your baby. She just said, oh, you can. I think she said that Megan said that it's okay, girl, you can go to the clinic. I think that's what Nicki originally said. And here's the thing. I know Megan meant it as a joke. I think it was a tasteless joke, but I don't think it was that deep. Like, Megan meant
trying to actively tell her to do that.
I was gonna say, Megan, it was a tasteless joke. She meant no harm. Thing is, that's not a reason to hate someone this viciously. Like, you can't hate someone that badly over that.
And that's what she used.
Hold on, I gotta say something about this. About when you tell somebody to delete your child or abort your child, y'all need to stop. All these niggas out here that y'all baby daddies and y'all boyfriends been telling y'all gave money to delete y'all kids. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop with that one right there. Shit. Tell all the times your boyfriends gave you the money to delete it. Tell all the times when you deleted your damn self.
Oh my God. Okay, so the second lie was yesterday. She also, during her little rant, she also said that she reached out to Kelsey. They were on the phone. They had some tea. They were texting back and forth. So a T page reached out to Kelsey themselves and was like, "Hey, Nicki Minaj is on live saying that she spoke to you and that you guys are gonna come together with a song or something like that, talking about Megan's whatever." And Kelsey was like, I'm gonna stand back and see what happens, but no one reached out to me. I don't know what's going on."
But Kelsey's also, I mean, I'm thinking, I'm not trying to defend Nicki, but Kelsey's also a liar as well.
She is, but I would think that if she, she has it out for Meg. Like she has a reason to go out for Meg, right? That's in her world, right? So, I mean, why wouldn't she just say, "Yeah, I did speak to Nicki"? Because I mean, if Party's speaking to Nicki, then I guess it's okay for Kelsey to do it too, right? Allegedly, but but we don't know if she did or if she didn't. But I'm going off of proof, off of that solid proof. And Kelsey said in that time during the messages, she said, "No one has reached out to me. I don't know what's going on." So that's another lie, because I can't go off as conspiracy when I think Kelsey's liars. So I don't know.
Say something? Can I say something? I don't like Kelsey and I don't like Party for the simple fact that y'all sitting up here and y'all talking to her enemy, Nicki Minaj. I think that is so whack.
We don't know Cardi though. Like,
me, so she's gonna do some dirt stuff like that to go off and see who she can get. But Kelsey, so none of that friendship that y'all had, that don't mean nothing, that you go off running your mouth. Hell, I got people that don't like me, but I ain't gonna never sit up here and tell my enemy's dirtiest stuff that I got on them. No. Our friendship that we had, even though we not cool, that is us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I just think that's whack as heck for Kelsey and Party to do that, especially a lover, an ex-lover. I can't imagine my ex-lover out here on the internet gossiping with the enemy of mine. What the heck? And you a man at that? And you supposed to be straight? Oh, that makes me throw up. Oh, I can't stand niggas like that. Oh, I hope I'll never end up with a nigga that will run their mouth after we done broke up.
Like a messy
queen. But I haven't heard anybody. Sorry, I haven't heard anybody talk about Party yet. I'm not gonna back that rumor because I don't know if it's confirmed. I think with Kelsey, I think the friendship's just dead to the point. I mean, the thing is, we know of Kelsey. I have mixed feelings about her. I mean, how if I was Kelsey, how would I feel? I mean, Megan did sleep with my man, so do I feel like I have loyalty to her? I don't know. Like,
okay, hold on, Dreamy. What? What your man? Who is your man? You talking about Kelsey? Tory was never Kelsey, man.
Thank you. I'm tired of people saying that. I said allegedly because
their best friend. Their best friend. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. Like, as your best friend, you can't be messing with a guy that I'm messing with. It's girl code. You can't do it.
Yes, I've done it with my girls plenty of times with shit.
What?
Yeah, I had him. He bought me this. He bought me that. Girl, get him.
Oh
shit.
my gosh, you guys are sharing each other's men. Oh my
god. Yeah. He a good simp, girl. You can get this out of him and this out of him. I'm done with him. Go ahead. Shit.
I don't do that. But to my understanding,
it ain't for everybody. But after that, Kelsey still were friends with her, right?
No.
What are we saying? Okay, let me ask you this. And let's just clear this air. After Megan and Stallion went with Tory, was Kelsey still up Megan and Stallion behind like a thong?
He was.
Yeah, but Kelsey
exactly. So I don't want to hear nothing, because if Kelsey has some integrity about herself, like y'all trying to hold her to this high morals, like y'all trying to hold Megan and Stallion, then Kelsey would have at that point said, you know what, Meg, you can have Tory, you can have her. You guys are despicable to me. I don't do this to my friends, and this friendship is over because I love myself enough first, and this is horrible how you're doing me, Meg. And from what I heard, she said Megan been doing this stuff, so clearly she don't mind. She don't mind because she's riding that train for celebrity, for some clout, because ain't Kelsey a rapper too? Ain't Kelsey now, ain't she with a celebrity man too? So girl, she was using each other. Girl,
The thing is,
bye. Bump Kelsey feelings. She ain't on no high morals, like she's above it all.
the thing is, like, she didn't find out until the night of the incident. Like she found out on the night of the incident, and then they weren't friends afterwards. The thing is that I'm gonna keep smoke for both. Honestly, I think I don't know.
Yeah,
I
she
think
found out at the night of the shot. That's when she found out.
about Tory Lanez, yes,
Oh,
because
girl, bye.
Allegedly.
Girl,
no,
bye.
that,
I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie. Let me tell you how I know that's a lie. Oh, she ain't say nothing with that picture, because that picture was out where Tory Lanez had his pelvis all on Megan Thee Stallion honey buns. Okay.
Oh
Come
yeah.
on now. Everybody saw the chemistry. Everybody know what's up. We ain't blind. You mean to tell me Kelsey, she blind too?
And they
She
were
dumb and she blind?
always on live together. That's right. I forgot.
Girl, bye. Kelsey's, if she said that, she's a liar. She ain't find out that night. Shit. I'm not even around, and I knew that something was going on.
I don't care about that situation. I'm trying to
I
focus
don't
on.
think one person's to blame. I'm so sorry, Dreamy. I'll let you. I don't think one person's to blame in that friendship. I think both of them probably did bad stuff to each other. Like I don't think it's a black and white situation where where it's just one person's fault and the person's innocent. I think both of them did messed up stuff to each other. I think that's just reality.
They hot girls. That's what hot girls do.
I agree. I think that the whole situation,
hot girls are like that.
All three parties were messy. I just think that no one deserved to get hurt in that situation, not emotionally, not physically. But honestly, I'm going to shift the conversation back to Nicki and Megan, because I don't want to turn to one of those, well, did Tory situations, because that's what's going to turn into.
With Nicki, you're right. Go ahead.
So going back to that, so because people keep commenting, what lie? You ain't telling no lie. Like, these two barbs in the comments is going crazy. Listen here. Nicki lied about saying that Megan coerced her to delete her baby. She didn't, like, it was like Gigi, not Gigi, but Gina said.
Okay, so I'm trying to let me say it in a shorter version. She says that Nicki Minaj lied on Meg. The reason why she said she lied on Megan Thee Stallion, she said that Megan Thee Stallion tried to get her to delete the baby. She wanted her to delete her baby. And we find out that was a lie. Okay, so that is what she's trying to tell you guys, that's what Nicki Minaj, she was lying about that. Now, other people feel like she did not lie, because Megan Thee Stallion, she did say in a joking way, go to the clinic. And when you talking about going to the clinic, that meaning to go get rid of the baby. So in turn, it does mean the same thing. She just said in a joking manner. People say, well, you don't joke like that. Well, nigga, all these niggas out here telling these girls to go to the clinic, paying for the clinic. Y'all acting like, come on now. I think that y'all acting really fake and phony with that part, because we all heard that. Y'all all heard that years ago, and y'all ain't say shit about it until she's making a big deal out of it, because now people are pointing Nicki Minaj and they say you went too far. So now Nicki Minaj trying to go in her bag to figure out, okay, well, what can I do to compare me going so far? And that's why she brung up this thing with the baby. Oh my God. It's the challenge for me. It's the competition still for me. Who got talked about the worst? Who's the most victim? It's the victim awards for me. But go ahead.
Okay. I guess to sum it all up for me personally, I just honestly think that Nicki has every right to say what the heck she wants to. Absolutely. But there are boundaries to these things. Nicki, the only time she came for your husband a little bit, and mind you, that was a very small shade. Like, if because Megan has been responding in her music though, not in person. Like, she's only said, don't call me a liar, whatever. But she's never outright sat here and called Nicki ugly, talked about her child, none of that stuff.
This was so weak before. I'm sorry. Like, all of Megan's.
She was always like something slight, because again, if she said something too bad about Nicki, everybody's gonna drag her like, oh, she's dragging Nicki down. So she's been keeping it cute. That's how I look at it. She's been keeping it cute. This one little line was, okay, I don't told you, leave me alone. You keep bothering me. Because Nicki has dragged this one about trauma. Everybody said, oh, Nicki can say what she wants. It's rap music. Nicki wants to talk about her getting pow pow, and she can talk about her getting pow pow. Everybody thought that was fair, right? Everybody said it was fair for her to make.
No, a lot of people didn't think it was fair. A lot of people felt that was overboard and it was unnecessary.
People have excused it, which is why everybody was quiet about it. Even Drake got his little lashing in for talking about Megan, whatever, right? But some people excuse Nicki for that because
It's
it said
fun.
fake and make.
Because the thing about it is, if Megan Thee Stallion come back and tells and makes fun of Nicki Minaj getting dragged and hit by Meek Mills, and make fun of Nicki Minaj getting beat up by Safari, and have these visuals on video, and you can see Safari running around like Nicki Minaj described, and she makes fun of that, then people gonna say, oh my God, Megan, you going too far, right? And now it's become a joke of domestic DV. Now it becomes, okay, now we have Black women, you know, we're not taking DV seriously because we made a mockery about it, and we are taunting each other about our DV situations. That is a nasty community. And it started with Nicki Minaj when she came with this Tory Lanez in that shot, when she makes fun of that. But Megan Thee Stallion, she does have options she can take against Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj been in the life longer, so she has way more enemies. Nicki Minaj has way more stories that have not been told, and we know she's been with Meek Mill, Safari, and they all then dragged her physically.
And Nicki also knows what it feels like to be slut shamed because she was slut shamed because everybody thought she would sleep with all the men of YNCMB. So she knows what that feels like. So for her to even go that route is kind of crazy because, like, you know exactly what it felt like to defend yourself against people saying that you're sleeping with Wayne, Drake, and everybody else and their daddy, okay? You know exactly.
She can make fun of that. She can make fun of Nicki Minaj being a pass around towards Wayne and all that, all them people hit.
No,
She
Megan,
can do that.
Megan,
but did they say when Remy Ma did that, she thought Remy Ma was going below the belt as well?
And she didn't say a dang thing back. All she did was say cute little in her music, but she didn't go this freaking crazy over it. You know what I'm saying?
sorry, but Megan can't use that line because let's just be honest. Nicki can come back and say there are rumors of you having slept with everybody in the baby. So Nicki will just hit back and just say, "Didn't you sleep with the baby? You slept with Tory Lanez. You slept with Juju." Like Nicki can easily come back with that line. But the thing is,
but she already came after her dad. I mean, her mom. So shit, she may as well just throw it out. Okay, so let's do a list. Who got the most bodies? All right, so you say, okay, Nicki Minaj, how many bodies she got allegedly? Allegedly, it was Jeezy, right? Who was that? Who was that? That she was on a video with, giving head to? Who was that?
I can't remember.
Dream, you don't know who it is?
I don't honestly care who this woman sleep with. I don't care.
Respect. No, I'm just saying, it's a list. It's a whole bunch of them.
I mean, Remy Ma said songs.
And the thing is, Megan Thee Stallion, okay, she did sleep with the baby, a little baby. No, I don't think she slept with little baby.
The
baby,
Blueface
allegedly. And Nicki Minaj has just as many bodies, or probably more, as far as speculation goes.
Safari, Meek Mill. She was from Sleep with Trey songs. I don't actually know all of Nicki's, to be honest.
Safari.
But again, the thing is, Safari and Meek Mill were her boyfriend, so it's not the same.
But he's a loser. They're both losers. Meek Mill and Safari are losers.
I'm sorry, because it's true.
Say that. Honestly, I mean, Nicki's been accused of with Quavo. I'm remembering.
Oh yeah, Quavo as well.
Wayne.
Quavo. Oh, the dude from I forgot who he is.
Yeah. So
what's his name in his group?
Migos.
Girl, I was about to say the Impossibles. Shit.
Migos.
Migos. Damn, that group is dead, ain't it? Rest in peace.
Oh no! Oh my God.
That group is dead. It ain't never. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Never mind, girl. Yeah, look. Don't get me to talking.
Hey, yo, she wildin'. Oh my gosh. But I mean, when it comes to that, I mean, being called HO4 is not an insult no more these days. It does not matter. Nobody cares.
I mean,
it's still an insult. Don't call me a hoe unless I call myself a hoe.
No, man, I think it is I think it only works if you're like a sexy red, you know, because she was Megan gets slut shamed. Like we've actually been watching Megan get slut shamed a lot over the past 2 years, and it's still kind of crazy, you know, like watching her getting outed in a court case for her partners and her crying about it. Like, it's still a thing. And to be honest, a lot of these girls still don't want to talk about their partners because they don't want to be seen as having too many. I think it's just, I still think it's a big thing because a lot of girls don't even want to admit that they have a high body count. Realistically, people don't view you the same when you say you have a high body count. Like, people like Sexy Red, but people don't respect Sexy Red, realistically.
Yeah, they don't respect nobody, to be honest with you. Do you think they respect Meg and Nicki Minaj?
No, and if they find out if Beyonce wasn't with just Jay-Z, they'll call her a slut too.
Yeah, so it's like they're gonna call you a slut anyway, so you may as well live up to it. Shit, I may as well be a slut, enjoy my slutty days, honey. They're gonna call me that anyway. I'm gonna wear well. Okay. I'm playing don't be like me. We go ahead.
But to the comments that's saying that y'all, I know you don't have to like Meg to believe that she slept more people than Nicki. Like I at the end of the day,
doesn't matter.
When Nicki was younger, y'all said the same thing about her. So
Nicki hasn't turned on misogyny. That's Nicki's problem.
That's literally all it is. Like, y'all don't like Megan because she's actually saying, you know what, I got a nice body, and I like to be intimate with people, and I like certain things about their parts, and I'm gonna talk about it, and I don't care if y'all don't like it. And Nicki can do the same thing. Y'all tell Nicki. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The thing is with Megan, right? Like, she says this in her music and stuff, but I've come to this. I think when people confront her about it, I feel like sometimes she plays coy about it. I think she brags about it in her music, but when people actually say it in real life, I don't think it's the same way. Which is why, like, I don't know. To me, it's not like a Sexy Red. Sexy Red will tell you, no, like Sexy Red will tell you, I got STDs, ho. Like, I just feel like Megan says. But then it's like, I don't know. But then in person, I just don't think she feels the same way.
Yeah, but I think Sexy Red, she has the image. Her image is so raw and gutter. Meg, she's still trying to be a glamour girl. So I don't think it's glamorized to even tell somebody that you have a ST. You know what? Meg is still trying to be a fantasy girl. And Sexy Red, she's not a fantasy girl. Sexy Red is just like, I'm in your neighborhood, girl. I'm the same girl you seen at the corner store, the same girl you see at the liquor store, the same girl you be seeing in the alley. I'm that girl. Okay, walking down the alley and things with the chili cheese corny dog. You know, she's that girl. But let's get back to the beef, okay? Because we almost left the beef sector, honey.
Let's
All right. So I do want to put up some videos so we give us a remind. Now, Nicki Minaj came out with this rant. What do you guys think?
Mama, lied on your dead mama, lied on your dead mama.
I mean, sugar booger.
Not disrespect Papa Bear, you dirty fuck. Ran through bird ass, butt ass bitch. Broke bitch, you broke bitch. Tell them the truth, bitch. Y'all want it, Roman? Lied on her dead mama. Lied on her dead mama. Right after the funeral, she on her dead. I said, lied on her dead mama. Lied on your dead mama. Mama, lied on your dead mama. Lied on your dead mama.
Oh my God. This sounds like an edit.
I'm sorry, Nicki's a loser for this. I don't care what anyone says.
You said what?
Nicki's a loser for this.
I'm not gonna be mean like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that when she said it, she was getting a lot of frustration out. I think that she was just spazzing out, and she was just had so much energy, and she just I don't know. Of course, I would say I would have kept this to myself, and maybe I would have did it, but I would have kept this to myself. I wouldn't have put it out for the world to hear. I don't think this is something that you want the world to hear. But people response to this was, I've lost so much respect for Nicki. How are you going to talk about her dead mother? All right. They felt like she went too far with the dead mom. It makes me sad when women come for one another. Enough of that happens already. Nicki can't rap. She need to get mental help. That rap was garbage. Bully. So never spoke on her son. She spoke about her child. Okay. All right. So that is their response. So what are your thoughts about that little clip? Gina, you go first.
Yeah, I don't know why she keeps bringing up Papa Bear. Megan never mentioned Nicki's son. So again, this is another lie. Like, I don't know where she got this from. The thing is, Nicki's like, and one, the line isn't even funny or clever. It's just like, it's just not a good line. So then you just sound silly. Like, Nicki, like, you're so talented, but you just sound unhinged here. Like, why can't you just stop talking and just leave it in the booth? Put it in the
You know what,
booth.
Gina? Hold on.
Hashtag put it in the
It
booth.
remind me of, I don't know, sometimes it feels like Nicki Minaj, she want to be 2, 3. She want to be the queen, but at the same time, she want to get off her platform to come down to be in the alley. And it's like, well, which one is it? And I guess that's why she says that's Roman. Roman comes down, and that was Roman that you guys hear. So that's how she splits it. Roman goes down to the alley while Nicki Minaj sit on the throne. Okay, Dreamy, your thoughts?
Okay, so Gina, you ate. Okay. Secondly, I'm not gonna sit here. It's funny to say that she's on Sugar Booger or whatever. I'm not gonna say that because it's all alleged. I don't know nothing about her personal life like that. But I will say that this was a new low, not even new low because she's kind of done this before. This is a very low for her because it's like it's okay to be silly, goofy, whatever. But like, mama, if you always talk about you want real rap back, you want the girls don't get in the booth, they all want to be on Twitter, because she said years ago, like before she was on Twitter heavily, she's always said that she hates when these new artists get on this Twitter and they start going crazy and be fighting whatever. She says, get in the booth. Why y'all not making songs, y'all on Twitter beefing like dummies. Now she's one of those dummies. And it's just like, okay, so you got a real opponent now. Megan sat here and y'all told her to shut up. Y'all tired of her crying online. Y'all tired of her going on live talking about what happened. Y'all told her to stop talking about her poom poom, to sit there and talk about what she went through. So she gave y'all Cobra. Y'all didn't like that. It said it was too depressing. So she came back and said, okay, I'm snapping heads and I'm taking names. Leave me alone after this. So you know what Nicki should have done with that 3-month-old sample that she brought back on live the same night? She was sitting there waiting for the music to drop. She should have sat there and been writing for those past 3 months till Megan came out and then gave back with a fire comeback. But no, you want to sit there on live talking about people's parents, deleted parents, and stuff like that. Like, I understand that this is all beef, whatever, but I feel like we're in a different social climate to know that some stuff should be off limits. Like, okay, she made a little dig at your husband, but you've been digging at her trauma the entire time. Okay.
Oh, talk about it.
I
Talk
think
about it.
it's
So
fair.
has she really been digging at Megan's trauma this
Yeah,
whole time?
she literally dropped
Talk about it. Talk about
She
it.
literally would make the barbs make hashtags like drop a tear, Bigfoot,
Drop a tip.
call
Pictures of her
up,
feet. Making fun of
pictures
her
of her
mum
feet.
being dead. Posting
Like,
pictures of her
come on.
feet. When was the last sighting of Bigfoot? She literally posted this on Twitter like a year ago.
Literally been digging at, and has told her multiple times in her song, leave me alone, y'all B words keep talking about me, whatever. So Megan wants to sit here and throw a shade at your husband, which is not even shade because it's true. And then you want to sit here and start talking about dead parents, whatever. Your own parent, you know exactly what that felt like. You talked about your song recently, the whatever new song she has on her new album. You talked about how it affected you having lost your dad, so you know what that feels like. And that whole 24 hours of her going off is crazy to me, because like, dude, if this was Cardi, if this was any other rap girly, any other person, everybody would know they are spiraling, they're being crazy. But because it's Nicki Minaj, everybody's like, oh, why y'all getting mad at her? She can sit there for 24 hours talking crap about somebody she don't like. She can do that, and she can, but y'all know that's crazy. Because if it was anybody else, y'all would call them crazy for that.
Well, you know, it's double standards to different people. You know that. Let's not act like it's not. People have their favorites, and with their favorites, they can do anything else, and the goalpost will always be changed. But Gina, now I need you to tell me, because you were talking, but Dream was talking. I didn't understand. Now, what was Nicki Minaj doing these past couple of years, digging at Megan Thee Stallion, DV, that would cause Megan Thee Stallion to even diss her husband? What was she saying, or what was she doing?
Honestly, for the past oh my god, this has been going on for almost 3 years now. Nicki's just been doing the most. She doesn't keep it in the booth. She's been liking shady tweets about Megan, getting the Barbs to post pictures of their feet. She's been liking pictures about Megan's feet online, and she basically says that Megan's got ugly feet. She's been calling her Bigfoot online for years. Do you know when she was texting Lato? She literally texted to Lato that and called her Bigfoot. Then also she what's it called was then she was liking posts about Megan's mom being dead and her having no parents. She posted a picture of Megan with no parent next to her and compared it to her family where she's got family beside her. Nicki's been doing the most subtweets. Like it would have been fine if Nicki kept it in the music, but for me it was the subtweets and the tweets, and she's been doing it for years. And also Nicki went on that live. She went on that station head, and then she obviously did that first time when she accused her of having an abortion, and then some of the fans started asking Megan online, and she said it was a lie. So Nicki's just been doing all of this stuff for years.
Wow, that's a lot. Hold up. I know you ain't talking about my dead mama. Oh, nah, Nicki, we gonna have to scrap. Oh my God, you know when you talk about somebody dead parents, them fighting words. And bumper scrap, bumper that. Megan Thee Stallion, you better get your goons, girl. You better get your goons. You better have some writers that can check shit. Oh, hell no.
And to the comments, no one is saying that Nicki can't say anything back and that Nicki she's just and that Megan's completely innocent. I literally acknowledge that Megan has shot back in her songs telling Nicki to leave her alone, essentially. Like, stop messing with me. You just hating on me. You're just jealous. Leave me alone. She shot back at her. She did. However, she has never sent her fans to go do nothing. She has never sat here and liked shady tweets about Nicki's personal life. Nothing. She's never done any of that. So you can say whatever you want about Megan, but she's not done that. She's never sent the hotties to go talk about Megan, go talk about Nicki, go post her child. If anybody who's done it probably was Cardi, okay? But Megan has never done nothing like that. Megan literally was quiet for 6 months, almost a whole year. And Nicki was still subbing by herself, talking to herself. Okay? So if Nicki is so innocent all the time, because y'all never see what she does apparently, then why didn't she be quiet when Megan left? When Cardi and Megan was paying her debts and whoever she was beefing with wasn't talking to her, because the only person she was going back and forth with at that point was Lotto. Why did she still posting songs about Christopher Reeve, stuff like that about Megan then? If Megan was completely quiet and wasn't saying anything to her. If it was unprovoked at that point. Because
exactly.
Come on now. Let's put it together. 2 + 2 is 4, y'all. 2 + 2 is 4. And it's okay to have a difference in opinion, but y'all really dragging it in the comments talking about oh, Megan started this whole thing. Megan should have known how Nicki was. Why did Megan work with her? Megan was 23 years old and was jumping into the industry. She did not know Nicki personally. Nicki didn't know Megan personally.
I still think Megan was probably fake to Nicki. The thing is, I think a situation where I do think Megan was fake to Nicki. I was probably being opportunistic, but again, it is an opportunistic industry, and Nicki felt hurt. But the way Nicki has responded for years, it was very. I'm sorry, I understand that Megan was kind of fake to you, but this behavior is just come on, you can't hate someone that much because they use you for a feature. I think also that what collaboration did something to her as well.
It probably hurt her feelings, and that's okay because she's entitled to how she feels. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure it did hurt her because she's like, dang, she probably thought she had a friend, but at the same time, I don't feel sympathy because it's like, Nicki, just as much as she used you, you used her too. Because when every new hot girl comes out, you hop on their tracks with them. She's admitted in those Lotto messages, she literally admitted, I wait till a song gets hot and then I hop on the song with them because I want to make sure that junk is looking good before I get on there. I don't work with people who aren't hot. And that's okay, because that's how the music industry works. So there's nothing wrong with that, period. So stop saying Megan used her. They both use each other.
The thing is, let's also not act like Nicki's not an opportunist as well. Why did you collab with Ice Spice?
Come on now.
You hopping on Princess Diana. You think that wasn't opportunistic? You think that you weren't jumping on Ice Spice's clout? Come on. We're not gonna play like that. Sexy Red, Pound Town 2.
Come on now.
You
And
know what you're doing. Come
yeah,
on.
and
Come on.
I'm not against it. Get your bag, sis. Get you some new fan base. That's the whole point of being an artist, to always evolutionize yourself so that way you can get new fan bases, reach new people. So I'm not mad at her. No one's blaming her for working with newer artists who are hot right now. No one's doing that. But what we're saying is stop playing the victim like everybody's using you when you use people too, because that's how the game works. Period.
Well, I need to start using somebody. Shit.
You got to collab with other YouTubers.
Girl, I'm about to collab. Who do I need to use? Shit. Okay. Being by myself, it ain't working. I need to start being on my use tip. Bump it. Okay. Okay. Wow. So that's what's been going on.
Like, I'm not mad at her. Like, everybody's gonna come like, well, who should, like, look, comments to clarify once again, because I don't know if it's hooked on phonics, you're not listening, or what. I don't know what's going on. I said that Nicki can, as she should, be able to work with artists that are new and hot, because that gets her a bigger audience. Get her outreach out there even more from newer fans and older fans all coming together. It works for both parties. So she should be able to do stuff like that. No one's mad at her for doing that. However, don't act like everybody's only using you when you benefit from it too. Because it's a two-party situation. You get new fans, I get new fans. My fans know who you are. Your fans know who I am. It's a collaboration for a reason. That's how it's supposed to go. So, but at the same time, the whole loyalty thing is what gets her in trouble a lot, because no one owes you anything, Nicki. It's business. No one owes Megan anything because it's business. Like, people got mad when DaBaby wanted to work with Tory, and morally, is it wrong? Heck yes. However, he don't owe nothing to Megan, and everybody told Megan that quickly, that you don't owe that DaBaby doesn't owe you anything, because he didn't.
Do you know what? I think it was because they were sleeping together. Do you know why? I think it was because of their personal relationship. I think that's why she felt away, because they were like screwing at the time. I think that was her problem.
That could be very much.
I need to start screwing more people. Shit. I'm trying to learn, y'all. I've been keeping my shit together to myself. You don't get nothing from not being a hoe, okay? In this society, you don't be a hoe, you end up you by yourself, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
Can I talk about two commenters real quick? The Real Jazz, if you got something wrong, you have a problem with my stuttering, because I do have a stuttering problem, you're more than welcome to come up here and talk about yourself, mama. And also,
no, we don't gotta do no. And we talk about beef. We don't beef for real now. Come on.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, if you have a problem with my stuttering, you're more than welcome to come up here and talk for yourself as well, boo. Because I do have a stuttering problem. Yes, I do, but I'm not afraid of stuttering.
Well, you sound wonderful to me. I like you. You sound so wonderful. I like you. Now let's get back to business with this situation.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I think we should also go into, like, have you seen Nicki's tweets?
Oh my God. She was going wild. She was she was going crazy, no shade.
Well, I'll go there, but what was the tweets? Tell me.
Oh, the thing is, Nicki's tweets, there was so many. Like, the thing is, Nicki's tweets are a 4-paragraph, man. There was one tweet where she was talking about Megan's flop album sales. She's like, oh, it's not me, it's Roman. Your last like 5 to 10 songs, they were all flops. People don't support your music outside the internet. Just calling Megan a flop completely in music.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another tweet where she said, don't ever mention my family in your life. You should be more mad at Party, The thing is, Nicki's made so many tweets in the past 24 hours that I can't even cover all. Like, I can't say all of it because she's tweeted so much. Dreamy, can you help me? Because she just.
Okay. So Nicki has also said, she said that she's spoken with Party, and Party told her all of Megan's tea. She sat here and said that.
Why would Party do that?
That's again, this is allegedly, because Nicki be lying sometimes. I won't say she lies. I would say she exaggerates stuff.
I don't think
Party should have came out and say, "Listen, I
don't believe Nicki when it comes to that. I'm sorry, I do not
at all.
I don't believe Nicki spoke to Party. I think she's just chatting.
Like I think, but she was just going crazy. She was even okay. So there was a one of her fans tweeted a old tweet of Megan about Megan was talking about slapping her mama, but at the time she was probably 15, 16 years old. So you know how teenagers are. And Nicki referred to her as a serpent, and she needs to repent. That's what she said. She said, "This is sick. You need to repent," something like that.
Oh, Nicki should call her diss track Serpent.
She should.
That's
At
what
this
she needs
point,
to do.
serpent on the good foot. I don't know, something like that. Body, I guess.
Yeah, Nicki's made so many tweets. You just have to keep going down, and then
Like
if you just see
going on a rampage and for 24. Somebody said, check on the baby for her, because who checked on the baby? Because she was going crazy. And again, I like that people want to respond, but I like that Megan did not take the bait because she was baiting her. She wanted Megan to come back and go back and forth with her. That's what she wanted.
the thing is that it isn't like the Nicki Cardi beef, because Cardi was equally of the antics on social media, so that actually made Nicki look better because Cardi was just as equally bad.
Yes.
Nicki looks worse because Megan is not responding on social media. So now you're just arguing with yourself. So you look worse.
So you look worse, which is I mean, it's a play on Megan's part. That's a good play. You beat her own game. You make her look stupid. You can't argue with stupid because stupid gonna always win. Period. Like I'm like, no offense to Nicki. Like again, if she would have responded 1, 2 tweets, whatever, cool. Nobody would have said nothing. Like, all right, she going off a little bit, but okay, cool. She has every right to. But to go on and on and on for nearly 24 hours is kind of insane. Like, and then the fact that you responded and you went live right after that premiere of the song, 6 minutes later, you're liking shady tweets about the song being subpar, whatever the crap that Akbar said. It's insane to me. Like it's like you literally sat there and waited for her to release a song.
All right. So I want to read some. It says, knowing you told someone to get rid of a child that her and her husband been praying for to God is truly insane. And no one is talking enough about it for me. Well, let me ask you guys this. After Megan Thee Stallion said that, did she still want her to come on a show and do that show?
Yes.
She did, right? So what the heck? Why she didn't say nothing about it then?
This is what I don't get. Like, Nicki only brought it up like 3 years later. Like the first time she said it was like in 2021 or like 20. No, she said in 2022. Like I think Nicki's just Nicki's using this as a reason to hate her. Like again, what Megan said was tactless. I'm not gonna she was being very silly, but it's not a reason to hate someone this much. You are using this as a scapegoat to hate her at this point.
So her reason for disliking her, it had nothing to do with Cardi B. That's what she's saying.
I think it's a personal thing. I think it could be multiple things because I can't
It's
think
multiple.
I can't think for Nicki. I think it's
why she ain't bringing up that Cardi B stuff.
No, but the thing is, it's what Dreamy said. I think it's a combination of different things. I'm sure that Nicki's just a reason.
I know, but why they bringing up everything but Cardi B?
No, Cardi B definitely plays a role into it. I'm telling you something. That what collaboration did something to her. Nicki feels used by Megan, and and also didn't Nicki also said that apparently Megan called Cardi B a dirty Mexican or something.
But also, I can't find the article, but apparently Megan said admitted to out loud. I think on the interview or something before the WAP video came out, when they were talking about why did you collaborate with Cardi. She said that she said some untasteful. She said some mean things about Cardi past because she didn't know her. She said I didn't know her, and I did say some stuff, but we've talked about it, we hashed it out, and that's why we're cool to this day because I was able to talk to her and clear the air about whatever the situation was, and we collaborated, and we've been cool ever since.
Exactly. Why can't Nicki be like that? Why can't Nicki just let bygones be bygones? Why are you holding on to this hatred? Like what? Like let it go.
Honestly, I think Nicki also benefits from this situation because she keeps promoting her album as she should. Because if you're gonna beef or whatever, you might as well get something out of it, right? But my thing is, a commenter keeps saying it's battle rap. It's battle rap. Battle rap requires you to rap. So if you're not on the track rapping, but on social media, how is that battle rap? How was that rap beef if she literally on
I
social
don't think Megan wants to be a battle rapper. I don't. To
She's a
be battle rap, you both have to agree to let's do it. This
Yeah.
is not an agreement.
Megan's
This
a
is Megan is styling, getting stuff off her chest. It wasn't like this song was just about Nicki Minaj. She talked about Drake in this song. She talked about
exactly
Tory in this song. She talked about Party in this song. And you don't see them lashing out like Nicki Minaj is. And they are great individuals. Drake is great. You know, I can't say the same for Party. But yeah.
I actually like Cardi. I do.
I
I've never
use
been a fan of them. So
I don't like messy men like that. I can't, like, unless you one of the bloggers, that's your job, but that's not his job to be messy. His job is not to be messy. He just sound like a disgruntled person. He has every right to say, again, I believe you have every right to say what you want to say. I do not take people's right to say anything away from them. However, to sit here and make an enemy of somebody you used to be in love with, whatever, is kind of crazy to me. It's messy and it's disgusting for what? And it doesn't help your brand at all. This is not helping his brand whatsoever.
I mean, to be honest, man, after Megan said that line, because thing is, I did see Party was getting viciously attacked on social media after Megan said that line. So I think he was thinking, let me say my piece.
what
I
line? You gotta tell people what
just
line you're talking about.
afterwards. Sorry, Gigi.
Oh, you have to tell people what line because you're saying what line, and people want to know what are you talking about.
Oh, caught him getting his like D sucked in like the same bed that I lay in, and oh my god, it was a field that like people were
So
destroying.
let me just tell them real quick, and I want you to continue. She's talking about Megan Thee Stallion came with a song, and in her lyric, she exposed her ex boyfriend for cheating on her and the same bed that she lays in. Now, Party said that was false. He did not do that. And go ahead.
I was gonna say like the thing is that it's just that because I did see how viciously he got attacked and Jada Kingdom was getting attacked as well. Like Megan's fans went crazy on both of them. So I'm like, fine, say your piece in your song. I just didn't like the Bobo tour that he did to promote his EP that nobody listened to. Like I was like, just leave it in the booth. Like, why do you guys never leave it in the booth? Like, just let it go afterwards.
Like, I agree with that. I agree with him. Because he was allowed to sit here and say, "Hey, your fans coming at me crazy. Let me clear the air real quick. Let me respond back with like old way hip hop, because that's how it's supposed to be, and then move on." But you use this 15 minutes of fame to get more recognition for your album that, again, no one even clocks
Nobody
at all. Nobody
nobody even
cares.
bought your EP.
They
Like,
just
I'm sorry.
listened for that was it. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, I think that this whole Nicki and Megan situation is sad because they would be a powerhouse if they work together. All these women would be a powerhouse if they work together. At the end of the day, everybody.
I disagree. I think that's the problem, working together. I think they should just stay separated. If Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj never worked together, will we have these issues?
Yes, and if it wasn't Megan, it
No,
would be
we
something
wouldn't.
else.
I don't think it would got this bad if Megan Thee Stallion never showed her appreciation and just like, okay, that's Nicki Minaj, but not wanting to do a feature with her, not linking up with her, and they went their separate ways, they wouldn't have this much energy and they wouldn't be so invested in each other. They're invested in each other because they tried to be friends at one point. They linked up. And that's what all that investment and bitterness comes from, I feel.
I think Nikki's more obsessed with Megan. I think Megan doesn't actually care. I think Nikki's obsessed with Megan. Because why does Nikki know? Like, the thing is, Nikki's stalking Megan because all of her releases, because you've said in tweets that all of her songs have flopped. So you're paying attention to all of her songs.
Mhm.
She said that her song with Renee Rapp
I
flopped.
don't think that's the case. I think that maybe her barbs or people are reporting to Minaj, so it's easier for her to regurgitate. But I don't think she's doing it. Possibly, but I do feel that her fans is giving her information.
That's okay. Yeah, no, that's cool.
They definitely did hype her up the other night to talk about Megan's mother. They literally, I saw a tweet that she liked that said, if you mention her mother or something like that, shut her up. Something along those lines. I'm just paraphrasing here. But I can agree that maybe they didn't collab, whatever. But if it wasn't Megan, it'd be with somebody else, which is why the whole Lotto situation happened. If it wasn't with Meg, it'd be another girl that she beefing with. Just like
Lotto and her, weren't they trying to be friends too?
No, apparently not. Nicki was not.
Lotto used to love Nicki. She used to praise Nicki all the time. Lotto wanted a Nicki feature, but Nicki wouldn't give her one.
Nicki didn't want to work with her.
And that's because she thought Lotto was fake.
And maybe Lotto was. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that people just, even though listen, I'm starting to think about I want to work with people now since my number's so low, then I might work with motherfuckers, right? But then again, I think that you reaching out to people and then you feeling rejected by a person, it can make you feel away. And if somebody reach out to you and then they're liking your ops, that can make you feel some type of way as well. Cause it's like, okay, so why were you begging to be my friend? But you up here with my enemy trying to be their friend as well. Now I need to call you out because you are a clout chaser. So, well, people have the reputation. They say they know how Nicki Minaj is. Lotto keep on screaming, I want to be friends with both. But Lotto, you're not friends with both. And you can't be friends with both. Most likely, you're not going to be friends with nobody. You're going to have to decide what person you want to work with and stay there. I mean, they have a dislike for each other like the Bloods and the Crips. Do you understand? I don't think that you can say I'm a Blood tomorrow and then you're a Crip the next day. I don't think that's how that thing works.
I guess. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Gigi. I mean, Gina. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I agree. Listen, female rap is territorial. Like when you pick one side, you can't work with the other. All the girls want to be neutral. It's not how it works. At this point, you pick one side or the other. The minute you work with Cardi, you're not working with Nicki. The minute you side with Nicki, you're not working with Cardi. Like it is what it is. Like,
and you see their fan base. You see how their fan base are. You have to realize the market they're in. Their fan base is not going to take it lightly. So don't force it. Just pick the side and just stay on it, or don't work on that at all. If you don't want to pick a side, don't work with neither one of them and just stay neutral.
I don't know, because I like what Ice Spice is doing. I don't like, her music, whatever. That's irrelevant. But I like what she's doing. She likes Cardi's music videos. She likes Cardi's posts, whatever. And she likes Nicki's posts because it should not matter. These are grown.
But does she get flack for it?
She does, but she don't care. She still do it.
Right. Well, that's one thing, she don't care, but you have to realize you're going to get flack for it because how can I put this, Dreamy? Listen here. If you are in, okay, let me use the Bloods and the Crips. Okay, a King Crip and a King Blood, okay? Now you, Dreamy, you go to the Blood, say, I want to be cool with y'all. I like y'all. So the King Blood says, okay, they shake your hand, okay? So everybody, all the Bloods is like, woo, woo, woo. So you leave there, and now you're going to take your butt to the King Crip. Now you just liking Crip stuff. Do you think the Bloods, the baby Bloods, is going to appreciate that? They're going to feel like, no, you disrespected. You came into our territory trying to be cool with us. Now you liking some Crip shit? So you have to realize that you're going to have to deal with them baby Bloods.
But at the same time, I don't think we should be comparing a petty little beef to gangs type.
Well, that's what it is. You don't think this is gang? This is a modern day gang. You don't think these barbs and bodies are gangs? Do you hear what I hear? What they do to people?
You're right, and I guess I don't like.
This is worse than gangs. I've never heard the gang be doxing and doing all this, but these barbs and bodies, they are gangs. They are family. They come together to tear down certain people that they don't like or despise.
But which is why I like that the newer artists today aren't doing that. Like they need this. There's that era of choose a side. You have to like this person. A lot of them aren't doing. Like the newer girls are coming in and saying, "I like both of them. I'll name both of them. I'll name drop both of them right now because I don't have to choose. I shouldn't have to choose." And the ones who end up choosing the lap dogs, they get nowhere. Like again, I use Ice as a good example because regardless if she likes a Nicki post or a Cardi post, she gets her flack, she moves on, she sells her music, and she's still doing well regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that means it's very much possible to do that, to maneuver like that, because again, these women are grown. These women aren't 17, 15-year-olds. Their fans might be, but they are not. They are not. And Lotto
The
and
fans are grown and they still act that way. Shoot.
that's true. However, my whole point is that it shouldn't be that way, and it shouldn't
It
continue.
shouldn't be that way, but that's how it is.
Like, but I think a lot of the newer girls are trying to change that because you can give two people credit. Like, one thing I respect about, like, for instance, Michael Jackson and Prince, the biggest ones that people always pin against each other, they always respected each other. They will always say, hey, I might not like mess with dude, but dude is talented, and I will never lie on his talent. Period. And those were
They said, what is doxing? Like putting people addresses out, their personal information out to be harmed, just doing things to harm another person, you know. All right. So back to this beef again. This beef, is it going to end or just going to stay on? And people are saying they are happy that Megan Thee Stallion is not replying back. Is she not going to reply back, or she's working on something again? What are your thoughts? Are Megan is go ahead, because I already asked one question. Shit. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Gina. I'm sorry.
Do you know? No, you go first, Dreamy, then I'll come behind you.
Okay, so I think the only way this is going to end is if Megan walks away. Only way. You know why I say that? Because Nicki don't let stuff go. She ain't gonna let it go. She gonna use this again and again and again, like she's been doing it for the past few years. Like, y'all can be delusional all you want to, but Nicki was continuously still beef with you, even if she's beefing by herself. Like she did it for past 6 months to a year when Megan was being quiet and other girls were being quiet. She's going to do it. So the only way it's going to end if Megan decides, I'm not going to respond to her. I already responded to her one time. I'm not going to give her the benefit. I'm going to walk away. That's the only way it's going to
I
end.
disagree, because she walked away before, like you said, years she ain't say nothing. Did that stop Nicki Minaj from making jokes about her?
Okay,
And
but it's not beef then. But you said you said when it's going to end. It's going to end Megan's side. It won't end on Nicki's because she's going to continue to go. But
Nicki hasn't dropped her diss yet. The thing is, now Nicki needs to drop her diss. Like, we have to wait for Nicki to drop her diss.
If she does, y'all know she can't. No. She needs 6 months to write. Y'all know that.
No, Nicki has to. At this point, Nicki doesn't have a choice. The way you've gone on social media, you have to release a diss track. Let me say something. If Nicki's diss track doesn't hit properly, she's going to get dragged off the internet.
Which is why she ain't trying to.
Like, Nicki, your diss has to be elite. Like, I'm expecting, like, I need you to bring me some Shifa stuff. Every bar has to hit. It has to be lethal for lethal. I need a Remy Ma Shifa diss from you.
She's not gonna, like, let me tell you something. She literally, like, before I blocked her, she literally posted, I think yesterday, a poll saying that should Roman go ahead and when do they want Roman to release? Should she chill because he's not ready for it, or should she release Roman? And I don't know what the results were because I blocked her that day.
You know they're gonna want to release. They want to release. That's her fans. They're gonna want her to release.
But just like they wanted her to release Pink Friday on the Pink Friday 2 on a normal time, and she still didn't. I low key think that after that little preview of that little 1, 2, 3 buckle my shoe, freaking freestyle she did that she'd been holding for months, I don't think that she's confident enough to go after it now, because that was lame. Whatever she was working on was lame, and everybody been dragging her about it.
I need to
pick her up.
I listen. I need to hear the full song before I decide who won. Like, I have to hear both songs.
Lines were whack.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. The first lines were whack to me, personally, in my opinion. Sorry.
Even if it is whack, people still gonna want to hear it for gossip's sake.
The thing is, we don't know if that was the first line or not. Like, that's the thing. Like, is it? The thing is, I don't know. Like, Nicki just dropped the song already. Like, I hope it releases tonight or tomorrow.
I doubt it. She's not. I'm telling y'all. as someone who used to kind of like keep up with her a little bit in the past few years, especially because I've been waiting for her to drop PF2, she has shown over and over again that when it comes to her writing, she's very, I think, particular about what she actually should be, because she's a great writer. Wordplay be crazy when she's actually going in, right? However, I think with this, because she's under pressure. If you come back and respond to Megan, it has to be some heat, or they're going to drag you for it. And Nicki Minaj, only person that's not going to drag her is her fans. They're gonna eat it up regardless of what she says, right? But that's a lot of pressure. Just like PF2 was a lot of pressure for her. The song that she wanted to go viral did not go viral. The ones that she didn't care about, those are the ones that went viral, right? So for her, either whatever I put out to go against Megan has to eat. Otherwise, I'm getting dragged.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Pressure.
I just want Nicki just drop the thing already. Like I'm waiting.
Yeah, I think she gonna drop it. I think Nicki Minaj drop that giddy up, and this is what I think. I know Dreamy said it will end when Megan Thee Stallion turn her back and just sit down and just take it. I don't think she should do it. I think she should show her Bigfoot. If I was Megan, I have my Bigfoots walking all over her. Okay. I will use everything that she's doing against me, and I'll be stomping her little butt. Okay, I'll be squashing that ass. I'll be doing a whole bunch with these Bigfoots. Okay, and I'll make a rap about it, honey. Shoot, I want her to come. And if I was Megan, I'd be ready. And I think the only way Nicki Minaj is going to respect Megan Thee Stallion if she really sheet to her, if she put her in her place. That's the only way that people will have some respect, or Nicki Minaj will have respect for Megan Thee Stallion. It's just like a bully, because you guys say she's a bully. How do you get a bully to stop bullying you? Bully the bully.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
gotta bully the bully. If you sit down and just quiet, I mean, you hope and pray the bully have some type of integrity and morals and leave you alone, but most likely they're not. And they're going to keep on picking with you because they get turned on picking on you. They like picking on you. They get a high picking on you. It's fun for them. It's like when they pick on you, they're eating a cheeseburger. Okay. They're eating some French fries and a slushy. They're eating a chocolate cake. And can you imagine? Okay. Picking on you is like a big back liking some Twinkies, okay? And you know them big back love Twinkies. So, that's a big back dream, just a box of Twinkies. So, they're going to keep on messing with you, okay? Is a big back going to stop eating Twinkies? Huh? Just because? Hell no.
You know
okay?
What? Another reason why I think this won't end on Megan, not Megan's, but Nicki's side too, is because low key, and if they gonna eat me up in the comments for this, but low key, Nicki is using this little beef as promo for her album, because she's having her barbs compare herself to Megan. Oh, Megan's at number one spot. Let's get myself back up. Get myself back up. Get it back up, barbs. Get it back up, because it's helping her. This little beef is helping her by having the barbs keep stream even harder now, because we got to beat Megan.
Yeah, and Cardi B should come out here swinging on Nicki too. Come on now. Shit.
I don't know. I low key, I want Megan to respond, but at the same time I don't, because it's kind of like it's gonna end up. I think people are on Megan's side now, because okay, she's being quiet, and
because they're giving her sympathy. That's why.
They like, okay, she dropped
it. Sympathy. They on her side because Nicki Minaj pushed people to be on her side. Nicki Minaj went too far for the public, and it pushes people on Megan's side.
It's
true. It's true.
Still definitely on Nicki, like saying that, oh, this is rap beef. I keep seeing that excuse too. So I think it's kind of like one of those maybe 50-50 situation. Like, depending on who you're talking to, people defend Megan or defend Nicki.
No, I agree. You're completely right.
But if Megan decides to do more, then Megan, she's going to lose that sympathy. So she has to play it careful. Do she just focus on her career and make great songs and take the sympathy ride as a ticket to further her career, or do she go back and forth with Nicki all day? If she does go back and forth with Nicki, what does it do for her career?
Only thing it does is that I think initially with her with the album, well, not the album, but the single coming out, and then Nicki Minaj responding for 24 hours, that helped with people wanting to listen. What did Megan say in the song? So they were streaming the song, right? But I think, like I said, if like you said, sorry, if Megan continues to go any further, it will turn into, okay, now she's dragging it, now she's dragging it, now she's dragging it, because everybody's gonna go back on Nicki's side because they don't like when people go back and forth with Nicki. But I do think that if I was Megan, and I mean, it's kind of hard because you talked about something that's hurtful to me, but I think Megan knew that she was going to do that. I think Megan knew that they were going to go hit below the belt. I think it still stings. She probably crying behind the scenes type situation. But if I was Megan, although as much as that hurts me, but I see that people are calling her out for hurting me like that. I'm gonna back off and be like, all right, you got it, sis, because I'm done with this. Because it's trivial at this point. It's very trivial.
I think that right now Megan feels good because she's so used to the public dogging her out. But now she is the innocent one. So it seems, but you hear a lot of more people saying that's not right what Nicki is doing to you. I'm sure people in the industry are calling her behind the scenes saying, you okay? Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to open up a door for you. We're going to look out for you because that is not right what she's doing to you. So I think that can play a good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Could be like, wow, oh my God, they care about me. They coming to my rescue now, and I don't gotta hear all that bull crap. Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, but I got some more. I have some more probable tea. I think is still
Tell
in the
it.
about it though. But when I was looking on Twitter earlier, I saw someone had tagged. I guess someone who's and I guess in the circle of Jennifer Hugh, I forgot her name, sorry. And because Nicki on her rampage on Station Head, she mentioned that Jennifer Hugh was wrongly accusing her husband. Obviously, she didn't say her name, but she was basically trying to insinuate that Jennifer Hugh was actually the rapist in the essayer, because she was older allegedly, but at the same time the court paper said she wasn't older than him. But Nicki, according to Nicki, her husband at the time was 15 and Jennifer Hugh was 16. I don't know how true that is. I thought he was 19 or 16. That's what I thought. And then Jennifer Hugh was younger than him. But someone tagged the associate of Jennifer Hughes and said, hey, let her know that Nicki is trying to drag her back into it. Nicki's talking about her again, and get Nicki to be subpoenaed for the court case is still ongoing. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to stutter so hard.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But that have something to do with that other situation. But I definitely hear you. So it says, why would Meg stop her coin on others' beef? All Nicki said was Meg has a big foot in her father. All Nicki said was Meg has a big foot and her father is dead. You mean mom is dead? Like Nicki father is dead. Is Megan Thee Stallion dad dead? Did she talk about her daddy and her mama?
No, Nicki was talking about Megan's mother, and she did not mention Megan's father. But Megan's father is no longer here. At the end of the day, everybody's trying to make it seem like, oh, that was just a little slight something something. Um, like, you shouldn't be talking about the dead like that, because what you talk about the dead goes all back on you. And and Nicki's mother is still very much alive, so be careful playing with the dead.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Ooh, okay, yeah, because this is go nasty. What if Megan Thee Stallion took Nicki Minaj's mom and did some horrible stuff visual on her music video? I'm sure she'd be upset with that, right? Is that going too far?
I think
So I
Megan.
think it's going too far, but since people say it ain't no limit, it's always a limit, and it should always be rules, especially when you're dealing with civilization. Hopefully, these people are still civilized, right?
I hope so. And everybody's talking about, well, she talked about her husband. I don't care about her husband because he was a rapist. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about defending him. Anybody, and the only reason they think about it, Barb's or anybody who's defending Nicki, defending her husband. Would you defend him if you didn't know him? No, you wouldn't. You would be disgusted by him. You don't care about his story. You don't care about what he.
Nah, what did he put a slice of dice to a woman and took her back to the house? Oh, that was so nasty. That was so disgusting. That was so horrible.
Like, y'all would not be defending him if y'all did not know him. If he was not associated with Nicki Minaj, because the only why y'all defending him is because he's associated with her. Like, double check your own morals and ask yourself, why am I sitting here defending somebody like him? And he's has no proof about himself. He is not recuperated and learned from his lesson, because that's why he's on house arrest now. Like, please. Like Cardi B said, what Cardi? I'm not even a fan of Cardi, but she kind of ate with this. Tell him to come outside to the playground.
All right, so I'm looking here and it says this. We definitely shouldn't be talking about people's parents. But what did she say? Mom left and she signed with the devil. Okay. Well, I don't know. If you're trying to imply music industry is Satan, well, all of it is Satan. I mean, can we just be honest about this devil and stuff? If it's not of God, it's Satan. If it's of the world, it's Satan. It's no, just like y'all say, you got to pick a side. Well, guess what? God said pick a side too. God said you're going to do righteous his way, or you're going to go the world way, which is this hip hop stuff. It's this R&B stuff, this social media stuff, this gossip stuff. This is not of God. This is of the world. So hell, if that's the case, then all of them sign to Satan. All of them are doing Satan's work, because none of it is uplifting God in any way, shape, or form. They all selling lust and selling sex and selling some stuff that's not of God. So I don't get into all that when you want to put religion involved.
And I don't. And speaking of religion being involved, I do not like how sacrilegious Nicki Minaj becomes when she's talking not track. Sorry, trash about people. Like when she was talking about Megan and her mom's situation, saying that she disappointed her mom, something like that, and mentioning that Megan needs to repent over. And she kept saying, "You need to repent. You need to repent. You need to repent." That was scary to me, and I had to leave the live, because why? Like, that is, like, to me, that's satanic to me. When you start doing that, getting all extra religious and trying to, make seem like you're lower than that, higher than thou, and all this stuff like that, I can't. Like, that
I
was
think that's something Satan would do. I can see Satan doing that, because that confuses people when you're in the world and you do worldly stuff, and then you want to put this badge of Christianity on you. And a lot of times they put Christian on them because they want to make themselves seem like they're good. It's just like a gay man that where he's a heterosexual. He ain't straight, but he gonna say he's straight. These ain't no Christians, but they gonna say they Christians, okay? Because real Christians, no, they don't even sit with real Christians. Real Christians, they don't even associate with. So, but anybody can say whatever you want to say. So this is America. This is freedom of speech. You can be whatever you want to be. So you can be a Christian if you want to be a Christian. You can be straight if you want to be straight. You can be whatever you want to be. So that's how I feel about that. Now we have a question. Why does everyone in the industry keep rapping about her husband? Okay, the reason why they keep rapping about her husband, because they don't like pedos. Okay,
right.
and,
Like,
hold on. Not only do they dislike pedos, okay, they only know him from her.
right.
She is the gate opener. You know, when they talking about the gatekeepers, she is the gate opener to this pedo that she introduced to the world. I would not know who that man was if it wasn't for Nicki Minaj open the gate for this pedo to be seen by the world, to be loved by the world, to be liked by the world. So she's the gatekeeper for that pedo. And that's why they're going to keep on associating with her, with that man, because she is the gatekeeper. You know, she could have closed the gate and we not know who he was by just not having no dealings with him. But she chose to get in bed with him, knowing his track record and his convictions. Okay. It says who's not even on social media. Um, he is on social media. He may not have an account, but we have seen him on the Shade Room multiple times. We have seen him in gossip. And like I said, she is the gatekeeper to it. She attached herself to this entity, which is a pedo, and she let the world know I'm attached to a pedo. So therefore, when they want to take shots at her, they're going to take shots at a part of who she is, which she's married to a pedo, allegedly, you know, with the courts, and it's documented, right? Ain't it in documentation in America? So that's where they're going to hit her at, and that's where people feel like her weakness is because that's her husband. And I would think that she cares about her husband. She loves her pedo husband. So therefore, they're gonna keep on mentioning that. It says this wouldn't be happening if they attack Nicki or not her family. Well, before Megan Thee Stallion, she did not attack Nicki Minaj's husband. She didn't say nothing about her husband, and she was still attacked by Nicki Minaj for
Right.
years. So that's not true, because the reason why Meg went for her husband, because it was a buildup of so many years going by when Nicki Minaj kept on antagonizing her, talking about her, and coming for her. So to say that, you know what, Nicki would have left you alone if you wouldn't have said nothing about her husband, that is so far from the truth, because these past years, she said nothing about her husband and she still was a target. All right, next question. Keep on, Gina. Dream, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so number one, as a registered SA offender, he cannot legally have a social media account anyways. So it doesn't matter if he's, because he can't have one. So of course he doesn't have one. He can't have one. Number two, somebody said that if he was 15 at the time, it does not matter what age he was. It happened. And I'm biased because guess I'm a SA survivor and a rapist survivor. So I don't care about how old you were. I don't care about remediation, none of that stuff, because you did it. Again, Nicki Minaj has a brother who she stopped showing herself with, disassociated herself with, because of the fact that he also is a registered SA. So that being said, people do shun certain people for certain offenses. That's natural. If you go and inward delete somebody, somebody's going to be like, ew, they're going to judge you automatically, no matter what. If he was a person on the street, he will still be judged. He's just on a bigger platform, so he will continuously be judged, and she'll be judged for her choice to continue to marry him. And she knows that. That's what comes with her being married to him. Just like when Beyonce and everybody else gets their flack for who they're with, you get flack for whoever you see you surround yourself with. That's going to happen naturally because they're on a bigger platform. Just like if you had a friend that was snaking you and you took them back and you tried to explain to your friend that, hey, they're still cool, they apologize. No one cares because they already judged that person for what they did. That's what's going to happen naturally. And I don't care to defend a SAer at all, abuser at all, because he didn't just SA people, he deleted people too. Why y'all would not defend him if y'all did not know he was a tie to Nicki? Y'all wouldn't defend him. Y'all
Well,
wouldn't
I
defend.
don't know about that, Dreamy. You'll be surprised. You have to realize that a lot of these individuals, they may have some SAers already in their family. They may have some killers in their family already. So, and you have to realize a lot of these people, they may date SAers and killers. You know, a lot of them got boyfriends and husbands in the penitentiary now. So they sympathize.
That's true. Like, if there's plenty of celebrities who have non-famous partners and we don't know nothing about them. Okay, she could have lived like that and no one would know. The people who exposed it and who didn't even like him at first was the Barbs. The only reason they liked him is because Nick was blocking any of her Barbs who was talking crap about his offenses. That's why they started defending him, because they were like, we don't want to get blocked by Nicki no more, because she definitely was on the whole. You can go back and look at, there's so many evidence of her blocking people, her barbs, her fans, for talking crap about her husband. So that's why it stopped. That's why people start being forced to accept it, because she's going to force y'all to accept it, or you can't be her fan. So that's why he even got exposed, because of the barbs.
Gina? Gina? Gina done gone, girl. All right, so I'm looking in the comment section, and you guys, it's a link here if you guys want to join me and Dreamy. So make sure you hit that link if you have more to say about this conversation. I don't know where Gina went. Maybe she went to the bathroom. Okay. It says Nicki just scared to rap about real life stuff. It's coward move to use your power and influence to gaslight people. Is it a coward move to use your power and influence to gaslight people? I just want to know, what did she get out of it? Like, I guess, I don't know. It's like, is it just to make yourself feel good? But power, people see bullies as power, right? And influence. So she's just doing what a normal person. I mean, it's horrible, but she's doing what a bully does.
Right. They get a high off of feeling powerful. They look for people they can break down so they can feel powerful. That's what most humans, a lot of us do that. A lot of us talk crap about people just to make ourselves feel good. I've done it before when I was younger. I just try not to do that now because it's not nice. But like, a lot of us done it before. A lot of us to this day still do it.
They said, I want to know, how did everybody forget that this is a wrongful case and he was charged, and the girl allegedly happened to ended up confessing. All right. So he is saying that the woman confessed that he did do it and he was charged. How is people forgetting that? Well, they don't forget it. They know about it. And hey, they worship Nicki Minaj. If Nicki Minaj, their queen, say, hey, it's not what it looked like, then they're going to take her side regardless of anything else. Just like Art Bar say, if Nicki Minaj is wrong or right, she's still going to ride for Nicki Minaj. It does not matter. And these people are people in the hood. Like a lot of people in the hood, don't they ride for their family members, wrong or right? Don't a lot of these people in the hood, they family members, they know their family members are breaking cars. They know their family members scam people out their money, but yet they still is going to protect that family member that did that crime. So you can see it like that. Nicki Minaj, a lot of these her fans will pick to save Nicki Minaj than to save their own family members. So they see Nicki as a part of their family. So they're going to protect her regardless. So you're trying to put your common sense on theirs. I think you're just going to end up being it's not going to do you any service for, pushing your, because you feel like this is logical, this makes sense, it should make sense to you. That's not how the world works. And you just going to end up messing yourself up thinking that everybody going to think logical and have the same morals and values like you do. That's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead, Dreamy.
For the people who are still defending him in the comments, you have every right to do what you want to do, what you feel like. I think a lot of y'all looking at it from an emotional standpoint of, oh, I'm a dude, or I'm a woman who has a son, or whatever the situation is. So y'all just wrongfully coming after another black man, whatever. This whole conversation is not about him. All I was just trying to say was that at the end of the day, he was accused of something. He went to jail for it. He's been trying to fight this whole situation, but it's not been working out in his favor, obviously, because that's why it's still an ongoing case. And if they didn't see anything worth looking into, they would have dismissed it already, which they haven't dismissed it. So I just think, trying to bring the conversation back to Nicki Minaj and Megan, which is what this whole video is about.
Yeah, one more thing before you go there. They says, why is everybody acting like he is a real criminal? Well,
What?
because Jennifer came out and the victim said that he was a real SA criminal, and we believe victims. And because it's on paper, it's on record, that's why he can't have a social media account, because America, the country, says that that's what he is. So I don't understand that one. Okay,
And
go
based
ahead.
off his behaviors, he clearly doesn't learn. And again, he didn't just do that essay situation. He's deleted people before. He's literally a convicted felon for a reason. It's not just because of what he did to Jennifer Hugh allegedly. It's what he's done after that situation. He has multiple mugshots for doing random stuff.
Wow, how many rock sites? So he is a real criminal.
He's a real criminal. Like everybody's like,
don't do right.
y'all treat him like Chris Brown. He only did that one thing. No, he didn't. He did multiple things. He's literally go look up his record.
Just tell me what he did, child.
The most notorious thing that he's gotten in jail for, I think he went to jail for 2 years for this as well, was for deleting the man. I guess he was in the gang. Yeah, he deleted a man because I guess they were in some gang situation, and I guess dude.
He in gangs, girl. He's a whole
yes. That everybody knows him. I forgot what.
Girl,
Big
girl, hang up, hang up, hang up, hang it up, girl, hang it up, hang it up, girl. Oh, I like that saying, honey. Hang it up. Okay, don't she say that too? Hang it up, flat screen.
Flat screen.
Up, girl. Hang it up.
That's all I'm saying. I don't want to make this about him. I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta stop looking at, y'all gotta stop, get off them blogs with the big bold letters and go read an article or two, for real, because you will learn so much more about a story deeper than the big headline to get your attention.
So going back to the beef, what else is going on?
So to my understanding, Nicki is still doing, again, like I said, I blocked her, so I don't know what else she's saying, but Megan's still posting. Megan's being petty, kind of, sort, not, I wouldn't say petty, but she's playing it cool by posting her stats, and Nicki is getting dragged on Twitter and stuff. She's still getting dragged. And apparently the newest thing that came out, there's a little white boy who was dragging Nicki, and he recently updated his TikTok to show that to tell Nicki's fans to back off him because they're trying to dox his family and him.
Wow, who's doing that?
The Barbs. He said that the Barbs has started DMing him, trying to find his family and sending death threats to him.
Oh, girl, that's too much. That's why I don't want to go deep in this stuff. Shoot, it's too much.
Like it's just ridiculous. I think that there should be another conversation another day about the issues with the stan culture. Like, it's okay to have your favorites. It's okay to defend whoever, because you have every right to. However, to sit here and go as far as to dox people, threaten their lives, like you're literally sitting behind a keyboard or on your phone talking so
Dreamy. Do you want them to dox you?
I mean, I don't got nothing for
Jamie, you need to shut the F up, okay? Jamie, if you don't want to be next, you need to shut the F up. Now, I hear what you're saying, but then, Jamie, look at the country. The country as a whole is going in that direction, especially when you get Trump as president. It's going to be more like that. So you better just, I don't know what you're going to do. But Dreamy, I'm gonna pray for you because you around here talking like that, going against the agenda that's being pushed with the stan culture, and it's just gonna get worse. Honey, you know they're gonna have you on the list.
I'm honestly not that important for them. They're not checking for me. They good.
It don't matter. They're gonna go for anybody. They're gonna have a list and they're gonna check it off twice.
Think like she was on this blog site. She was on the blogger site talking mess.
Yeah, and then they're gonna get me for being associated. So listen, don't put a title.
Y'all can pay my tuition. Y'all want to dox me? Pay my tuition. How about that? Let's do that.
No, I ain't doing all that. I promise you. If anything, they're gonna add more bills to your situation.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Gigi.
What's up?
If Megan decides to respond, what do you want her to say? What would you like for her to say?
Okay. If she respond as a rap or as just a conversation.
Ooh, good. That's a good. Okay. How about let's do both? Answer one first and then the other.
All right. So Megan responding as a conversation to what Nicki Minaj just did. Megan should say something like, I can't believe that she would go that far. I just cannot. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That's a good question. But hold on, let me think about it. Okay, if I was put on the spec and I'm just gonna be printing like a Megan, I can't believe that she would do that. She went that far. She talking about my, hold on. Or do I want to start off like that? Or do I want to start off and say, I just want to thank everybody out there that understood where I was coming from, and I receive all the love that you guys have for me, because you guys know how much my mom meant for me, and for that girl over there to come and attack my mom, which is dead. And you know, my mom can't fight for herself because she's a woman and she's dead. And I just want to thank everybody to wrap their hands around me. I really appreciate it. You guys know I'm still dealing with that. But I'm going to fight for you, and I'm going to fight for success. And I want to win so bad, despite my mom leaving this earth. And we going to do it. All right. Now, how would you respond to that? Be a reporter or be a fan? How would you respond?
Okay, so number one, I feel like a lot of people are gonna have backlash for her for trying to ride that sympathy card against.
Okay, just be the reporter girl, and I'm gonna be Meg. Let's role play. Go ahead.
Okay, so number one, I'll reiterate that I'm so sorry about your passing of your parents.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's number one, obviously. Number two, I would just want her to basically.
No, just talk to me like a Megan. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm goofy. Sorry. Megan, I'm sorry about the passing of your mother and your parents and your grandmother. I know how much they mean to you. And
it hurt. It hurt. Oh God, it hurt.
And
oh God.
I would like you to go ahead and just tell the people what you want them to know about moving forward. What you want them to know about you. Who is Megan now?
You know what? I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna give up. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna survive it. I'm a survivor.
I just think that okay, so you want her to kind of reiterate that how it felt to her to lose both parents and her grandmother, especially her mother, because they were so close. And then
Keep being a reporter. I'm Megan. Come on, stop being out of character.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what's next for Megan Thee Stallion? What's next for her? What is her next move after this?
What's next for me? I thought you were gonna keep talking to me about Nicki.
Well, I mean, if I was a reporter, I wouldn't be messy like that. That's just I'm not messy.
Lord have mercy.
I think that to me,
be a reporter. I want you to project what you think the messy blogs want to know. Be that type of reporter. Don't be yourself, okay? I want you to project. Or maybe I don't want you to project. I want you to pretend like you one of them bloggers. Go ahead.
Okay, let me get into my very best Hollywood unlocked messy bag. Okay. So Megan, Nicki said all these things about you. What do you want to say to her?
F you, Nicki.
Oh.
You ain't shit, Nicki. Okay. Come on, girl. Listen, let's go on a ring. Okay. I put $1 million on it. Let's go on a ring. I want to see Nicki Minaj. I'm ready to duke it out. I'm tired of the talking. You went below the belt. You talk about my mama. Now it's time to see these hands. Okay. Let's go to the celebrity ring and duke it out. Short butt. And my Bigfoot want to meet your short butt, boo. Okay, my Bigfoot want to go all up in your big silk booty. Okay, okay.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
come on. Bring that big silicone butt. Bring that big butt and make this big foot. Come on now.
Not you even change her diaper because okay, so besides wanting to, so you want to fight, okay, besides
Hell yeah. Now, do you think that'd be an interesting thing? Do you think that she would go for the fight?
that,
I want to know. Press 1 if you think Nicki Minaj would go into the ring with the fight. Press 4 if you feel like she'll be scared and she would not want to fight Megan Thee Stallion. All right, let's
she
stop
would
doing all that talking. Let's get to boxing, baby.
she
Come
would
on.
not fight her. She would. I personally believe that if Megan sat here and said, "Let's go, girl," out loud in public, Nicki would probably try to find a way to sue her.
How? People do
For
celebrity, don't Jocelyn, like Jocelyn, they did celebrity fighting.
for a threat
Girls
though,
do celebrity
Nicki.
fightings all the time. I would say, okay, girl, bring Roman. You can bring Roman in the ring. Let's go box. What's up?
That like literally that Nicki is not a fighter. I think that Nicki would find a way to get out of it. I don't think that Nicki is about that life whatsoever. No matter how much gangster talk she talks, she's just not like that. Not saying she has to be. I'm just saying that she's not that girl to be sitting there. Okay, I'm tying a ponytail up and I'm gonna beat you behind. She's not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Megan got that height. She gonna do. You know what I mean?
Megan actually lifts weights and has been in the gym. And I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, but Nicki be rolling the ground and tossing, turning, and laying.
Now, if Megan and Sally lose that fight, that's gonna be real bad. Whoever lose the fight, it's gonna be real bad for them. You know, whoever lose that fight, it's gonna be real bad.
Like I don't think I don't want the women to be fighting for it. I really don't want that.
Well, it's the sport. You know how it is. And they already fighting, and they said emotional abuse is worse than physical.
That's true. That is true. I'm not gonna lie.
At least they get it out. Let's duke it out, and then we don't have to talk shit no more. And I think Megan Thee Stallion would want that. I think that that would do her some good. That pent up energy, all the stuff she said about her mom and her Bigfoot, she can really show them Bigfoots off,
I think
And Minaj, all the animosity she feel from Megan talking about her husband, she can use that in her boxing skills,
I honestly would. If I was Megan, I would maybe do one more thing and nip this in the bud for real. Honestly, I would sue Nicki for emotional distress. I don't care. Like
God, here you go.
No, listen. You hit on what?
Going.
No, listen, wait, hold on, Gigi, hold on. I'm going somewhere with this because, like, you obviously going back and forth ain't do nothing because she's gonna keep going. You hit him where it hurts. You hit him in the pockets, right? That's what, like, when, okay, for instance, I love Michael Jackson, so I'm gonna reference him again. When what's his name? Eminem was going after Michael Jackson in his music videos. What did Michael Jackson do? He sat there and bought his catalog. He said, okay, so every time you talk about me, I'm buying your catalog and I'm gonna make some money off of you. So you can keep talking about me, but I'm taking money out your pocket now. So you hit him with that, what it hurts. Nicki Minaj's not gonna be hurt because somebody keeps going back and forth online. It's not gonna hurt her. What's gonna hurt her is taking her money, taking her brand deals. That's what hurts. So if you want to play the game like that, get dirty. That's the only dirty I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and fight you. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time typing back and forth with you. I'm either gonna get in the booth and make money off of this beef, or I'm gonna sit here and take money out your pocket. Which one? Which one?
The money out people's pocket, girl.
I'm taking the food out your baby's mouth, and I'm taking money out your pocket. Because ain't no point in me going back and forth online. It does nothing for me but waste my time and my energy typing and making sure I'm typing everything right so the message can get across. I would much rather take money out your pocket, stop your brand deals. I don't care at this point because you keep playing with me. Now I'm gonna show you who to play with.
Well, y'all heard that. What do y'all got to say about that? Those comment or hit that link. We want to know what you guys have to say about Miss Dreamy and her commentary on that. It says Nicki is faking a meltdown because she can't afford to go to her tour, allegedly.
Oh,
But she got money though. Are you really saying that, Goddess? That was so mean, Goddess. Nicki Minaj will never go broke. All that money she has, she live in a big mansion. Like, you guys stop it. You guys got to give me some receipts. I don't think she will ever go broke.
Me neither. She has way too many barbs supporting her financially, especially like buying her stuff. Like, I don't think that. I don't think that at all. Sorry. I'm not a hater, so I'm not gonna sit here and just say stuff just because. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not, no.
Got it. So anything else you guys have to say, comment, let us know. We want to know your thoughts. It says, no, I wanted Nicki to defend herself and the things she says out of her mouth.
Ooh.
What do you mean by that? Go ahead, Dreamy. What's your thoughts on that topic or what she just said?
And Saturn, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what you're saying is you want Nicki not just talk that talk, but back it up too. And I think a lot of us want that. You sit there online talking all this smoke, saying you got all this tea, you got all this, you got all that, right? So back it up, mama. Where's the tea at? Drop it. You don't care. At this point, you have no reason to hold it back. Drop it. Stop posting polls on Twitter asking the fans if they want you to drop it or not. If you got the tea, drop it. If you really about the life, like you say you about the life, do it. Stop talking about it.
What tea do she supposed to have? I'm lost.
She said allegedly that she spoke with Cardi and she spoke with Kelsey allegedly and said that she has tea on Megan. And she
But
asked.
she already dropped it, didn't she? Okay, let's just go here. She already dropped that tea, I'm assuming. But I will go here to the YouTube channel, and I could have swore that she already dropped that tea. All right, let's go here.
A, B, C, D.
E, F, G. All right, so which one is it? I believe it's
Goddess Bastet has some tea. She said she got
Goddess, you need to call in, Goddess. Goddess, you need to call in. Nicki had to get a loan to put out that album allegedly. Well, Goddess, you need to hit that link so we can know more tea you got, boo. But let's go. This is what she said.
You know what? Here's the thing. Of course, I know the normal paid bussy squirters were going to be ready and waiting to talk for their, they gotta earn them shillings, But let me tell you something, ladies, or people in general. Any woman that actively calls another woman their friend, but because of their own ugly duckling syndrome from when they were, a kid, Lion Lipo had to prove, she could get the short boy too. So even if it meant hurting someone that is her friend. But I don't want to say too much. We don't do a lot of that. But we are in Gag City. And I told you guys that once.
Okay, so I think what she said was Kelsey told her that. Is she saying that Kelsey told her this, or is she saying that this is what she know? Basically, that Meg the Stallion got jealous because Kelsey got hit on by Tory Lanez, and Meg the Stallion wanted Tory Lanez too. Is that okay? Is that what Kelsey told her just now on the phone, or that is what she's saying? Which one is it, Dream?
It sounds like to me that's what she's saying is what she's heard, is what she's being told. But again, like I said, remember I referenced, and if you want me to, I can send you the link to, if I can find that tweet again. But somebody reached out to Kelsey, and Kelsey said, I don't know what anyone's talking about. I'm just sitting back and watching. I have not spoken to anyone. And this is the same night that Nicki Minaj was on Station Head talking about this.
So why didn't Kelsey come out front and center and says, I have not talked to Nicki Minaj?
I'm pretty sure she don't want no parts of it. She's like I said in the text message, she literally said, "I'm just sitting back and watching. I haven't spoken to anyone at all. I don't know what's going on."
Okay. Let's go to the next part that she says. Calls out. All right.
Morally, but the
I hate how she
thing is that Roman does not. Roman
What the hell?
does not. And see, remember when I told you, fuck around and find out?
Is she still going?
Remember? Roman doesn't have morals and integrity, just like most of the men in rap don't. I mean, you know, the biggest, you know, I don't know what you would call it.
All right. Since Roman do not have integrity, like most of the men don't, okay? However, is it right for a man to go against a woman? You know, Megan Thee Stallion, she is a woman. So is it right for Roman, a man, to attack a woman? What are your thoughts, Dream?
I think that that this whole Roman thing, and I get that both women are using their alter egos for, but I think that I just don't like this whole alter ego thing, because at the end of the day, it's very much still you. Like, I know Roman's supposed to be a little boy, whatever, but it's very much still Onika, right? So she can sit here and hide behind, oh, Roman's saying this, Roman's saying that. No, Nicki, you're still saying it. It's very much you. It's a character of you, but it's still you. I think that she's trying to use this whole, oh, well, it's not me saying it, it's an alternate character of me saying it, and that character is somebody else, and they don't have integrity. So it's I still have integrity personally, but that character of mine doesn't. So I can say what I want to truly say, no matter how nasty it is, through that character, because that's not me, it's the character. And I think that's so crazy to me. Like, it's okay to have those alter egos, but to use that as a scapegoat, essentially, to say what you really want to say, is insane to me, because it's not even a man talking. It's literally Nicki Minaj saying these things because that's what she truly wants to say. That, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, but guess what? It's some news that just came in about another celebrity. I don't know if you guys will identify her as a celebrity. Her name is Ruby Rose. So you guys know who she is, and they are saying that somebody in her camp snitched on her and
Oh,
was calling. It says, "Oops, Ruby caught allegedly speaking on Nicki Minaj and her close friends. She called Nicki Minaj an evil spirit AB." It says fragment foot B. It says Nicki Minaj was evil SF. Only option to marry a pedo. B is evil. Pretty in the face, but body botched SF. Evil spirit AB and old SF trying to keep up. Ozempiac really saved her big back self. Beefing with these young girls, so lame. B is washed. You're 40. Take care of your papa and your sugar booger addiction. Honey, when I tell you Ruby Rose then
you
came
read her.
Minaj, girl, I need Ozempiac. So that's what they doing to get rid of the big backs. Okay.
Wait,
She called her a big back. She called her a body botch B.
oh,
Girl, she said her only option was to marry a pedo girl. What?
you know what, Gigi? This is the real tea about. I don't really care for Ruby Rose because what she did. She's messy. I don't really care for her, but I will say this is what I'm talking. I've spoken to people about this before, but a lot of these celebrities behind the scenes, they know a lot of them don't agree with what Nicki does. A lot of them don't. They think that she's a mean girl behind the scenes, but they won't dare say it in public because you know what happens? The barbs come after you. And mind you, Ruby Rose is only bold enough to say it's behind and close friends. Cause it's cool to talk trash about people behind their backs and nobody can see it. It's bad talking to them about it in public because she would never dare say stuff in public, which is why it's on her close friends, right? That being said, whoever screenshotted that and posted it, you're really weird for that. But however, I feel like a lot of people feel this way about Nicki behind her back, but they won't dare say it in front of her because they're scared. And so when I do see people like Megan, for instance, that's not afraid to stand up against her, to stand up for themselves, whatever, I respect it 10 times. I don't care if y'all don't agree with what Megan said or whatever. At the end of the day, she of all the people that Nicki has come after is one of the few that's able to say, no, B word, you got me messed up.
Wow. Wow. So a lot of people are responding. What are people saying about the Ruby Rose?
I can't believe she said all that though, because she definitely be hyping up Nicki sometimes. Fake.
So it says Rudy Red says, I can look at stranger in the eyes and I know in my heart whether they're evil or the devil. Got the gift. Oh, okay. All right. Did Gina came back? Gina?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had connection issues.
We was waiting on you, Gina.
Gina, girl.
You know we are quick, all three of us. Come on now.
Sorry, I had connection issues for ages.
Well, we glad you back. Did you hear about Ruby Rose just came in and dogged out Nicki?
No. Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah. She said Nicki is an evil AF. She said Nicki Minaj only option was to marry a pedo because she ain't had no more options. She said Nicki Minaj is a B evil. She got a pretty face. Now get this. She said Nicki Minaj's body is botched as F. She says she's an evil spirit AB. She says she's old as F, trying to keep up with the young girls. She said Ozempiac really saved her big back self. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh my
Beefing with these young girls, so lame. The B is washed. You're 40. Okay. Take care of your papa and get off them sugar boogers. All right. So, Gina, what are your thoughts about this news?
I'm sure that they're all saying this. To be honest, I'm sure that these girls are saying it behind Nicki's back. I'm sure a lot of these girls like secretly hate Nicki.
It
was bound to happen. So I'm actually not surprised. These girls are saying it behind Nicki's back. I'm sorry, like a lot of these girls do not. I'm just not surprised, to be honest.
Okay, and to get this, Ruby Rose said this amongst her private friends. One of her private friends, I guess, turned to her enemies, is exposing it now. You don't got no friends, y'all. Ain't no friends. Ain't no girl code. F a girl code. These girls be the one that dislike you the most. Okay.
It's good to need some new friends. I don't know.
It says 40 is not old. Well, it's going to be old to them. When I was 20 years old, I did feel like 40 is old. Me as a 20-year-old, 20s and 40s, we don't have no business hanging around each other, wearing the same stuff. When I was 20, I did feel like 40 was old. What do you guys think? Do you think as a 20-year-old or you in your 20s, did you look at 40 as old?
40's not old. I don't like when people use that against Nicki.
I said when you were 20, girl. When you were 20. When you were 20, you didn't see 40 as a girl. When I was 20, I saw 30 was old. 30 years is old. I feel like when I was 30, I should have had everything settled. And 30, you should not be in the clubs no more. You should sit down.
No, 30s are the new 20s now.
Oh, girl, bye.
No. They are.
Wait. Ask 20-year-olds. 20-year-olds. I know when I was 20, I used to think 30 is old. But okay.
I'm 25, so like I remember being younger. I would think that people who were like like if I went when I was in college, I was like, oh, somebody would come up to me and say, oh, I'm 22. I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't look 22, like situations like that. But I understand that 30 really isn't old. Like I do agree that 30 is a new 20 kind of sort of, because of the fact that a lot of us aren't aging that crazily, and a lot of us are better at taking care of our bodies these days than people who.
Why is old a bad word, but
It's
young is
because
not? Okay, because a 40-year-old will look at a 20-year-old and say, you young, you don't know no better.
right.
But you're belittling the 20-year-old by saying you're young or you young. But when that 20-year-old say you old, then all of a sudden it's an insult. Stop it.
That's
Stop it. It's bull crap.
That's true. And Nicki definitely does little girl these women. She told a lot of before, you haven't been in long enough. You don't know everything. I'm trying to teach you because I'm the one who's been in here before longer than you have. So why is it a bad decision to say that you're too mature to not be acting the way you act? You know what I'm saying? Like I think that yes, people are using her age against her, but I think that first and foremost, if you are in your 40s and 50s and you're in this chat, I'm glad you're still here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a blessing to even still to make it to that age, period. Point blank, right?
It says, hold on, 40 is not old. I think 40 is old. I think 30 is old. I'm sorry. 30 is old to me. 30, if you 30 years old and you look like you 19, it don't matter about your looks. You still old. You've been on this earth for a long time. You should know better. You should sit down somewhere. Let the 20-year-olds do the 20-year-olds. Why are you 30 trying to mingle with the 20-year-olds? Trying to do what the 20-year-olds are doing. It's like, let them live. Give them their time. It's their time. You don't get that?
I mean, I do get that. But my thing is I focus more so on her actions and how she reacts to certain things and how she moves. That's what I'm like, okay, you're old enough to understand. Like we tell kids all the time. We tell a 5-year-old kid, you're old enough to know not to touch that pot when it's hot, right? So same thing from Nicki. You as a maturing woman, you should know better to know that you don't have to go back and forth with people like this. That there's a way to handle things with class without getting net down and grimy with them all the time, because it gets old after a while. Because that's something that most people who are 20 and immature and don't know any better. Like when the young girls of hip hop go after each other, this because they're young and dumb, and then they get older.
Right. It says, sorry to cut you off. Beyonce is 42. She's still old. Kim Kardashian is 43. She's still old. Just because older people look nice for their age, or just they look nice, that it does not discount the experience and how long they've been on this planet for. You've been on this planet for 30 some odd years. Honey, you've been here for a good minute. You've been here. If my 20-year-old daughter was dating a 30-year-old man, I'm like, he's old. He got a lot of more experience than you do. You guys are, you know. But Kelly Rowland's 42. She's still old. And I think people get confused with looks. People are so consumed with looks. And it's sad because these older people in their 40s, they are consumed with looks. And a lot of them are trying to compete with 20-year-olds.
I've seen
They're
that.
dressing the same as a 20-year-old. They got their body all out as 20-year-olds. Why are you competing with a 20-year-old? Y'all would never be the same. I could be a 20-year-old and Ashanti, and I would never put them in a group together because you're just different.
But
It's
the
just
age
for
is crazy.
what I don't like is in the 50 Cent movies. I don't like that he have Cash Doll playing a 20-year-old something. She's so unbelievable. I'm like, she looks like she's in her 30s and 40s. Why is she playing a 22-year-old character? Why can't we find a 22-year-old character with a 22-year-old body? Same with that Keisha girl. She playing and she's in college, and I didn't buy it at all. These girls, they do their bodies done up. They bodies don't look like an average 22-year-old. The look don't look like a 22-year-old. And they carry themselves is not given 22. But in this, I think in the 40s and 50s, they do want to compete with the young people, and they want to be in the same genre in the group with the young people. They want to dress like them. They want to use their lingos. So that's just what it is. And these young people, they calling it out, and clearly the young people don't like it.
I mean, at the same time, too, like I said, my primary focus when I bring up how much older Nicki Minaj is not even a dig at, oh, you're old. No, it's not that. It's more so because you should know better. Because of because of your experience and your maturity, you should know better to sit here because you have to go.
Nicki's not mature. She has literally the mental maturity of a teenager.
She does.
We stop expecting better from Nicki. I've come to not expect anything from Nicki anymore.
Now Gina's still on that old thing. Now it's just gonna be our opinion. Now you feel like 40 is young, that's fine, but I don't think so. I think that's middle age, ain't it?
I have no doubt.
But I think 40, you have lived on this earth for a long time. 40 years, that's a good. Congratulate yourself. You know, you could be 40 and you can still look 20. You know, that is possible.
Absolutely. And there's nothing, and again, I think some people are afraid of age because some people age shame people. And I think that's where that conversation
But
gets.
they don't mind shaming people that's young. They don't mind telling them, oh, you're a child.
That's true.
But when they say you're a grandma, then you want to get offended. That don't make sense.
That is true. That is true. Because I'm definitely at the age now, I'm like telling 18-year-olds, you're like a baby. And I'm only 25. So I get that. But I think that for the people in the comments, y'all don't have to uplift your age. I'm 40 and the 20-year-olds looking older than me. You don't have to do all that. It's okay to be.
It's like it's an age war out here in these streets. It's like the 30-year-olds or the 35-year-olds, they feel like they're in competition. Y'all shouldn't be competing. You don't compete with 25 and 20-year-olds. You don't compete.
Oh, Gigi, you need to look at this video of Kylie from Fashion Week.
Oh my gosh, them fillers is kicking her behind. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Gigi, get the video of Kylie.
She's fighting for her life and she's literally losing.
Jamie,
like I'm talking about, she is windmilling and the punches are not landing. They is on the ground rolling around and she won't get up because mama,
it's that plastic surgery. It's aging her.
It's the plastic surgery. It's the filler, and that's one thing I will say that Nicki did eat Lotto up on because the surgery makes them look older. No shade, and I didn't know that Lotto's younger than me.
But even though she may look older, she's still young.
That's true. I'm not saying. I'm not talking about
right. It doesn't matter. And that's why I think that this generation, like older people, they are consumed with image. They are consumed with looks more than anything. And just because you look young, don't make you young.
Oh, absolutely. And your body's gonna remind you that you're not. And it's okay.
Yeah, just because you look old, don't make you old. You may look old, but you still have not have that experience. You're still not old. You may look old. And what is that look going to do for you? I have no idea what that. I know what looks does for you. I guess if you look pretty, you get what they call it pretty privilege, right? And I know what skinny does. You get the skinny privilege. But then big people get offended and they say, well, hell, we get niggas too. We'll snatch your nigga away from you, pretty skinny girl. So shit. Yeah, everybody want to be equal, but it ain't equal. It ain't gonna never be equal, but everybody want to be equal in their mind.
It's okay. I pray that I make it to 40 or 50 or maybe even 80. I think the cutoff should be 80 because I'm not trying to be stuck in a diaper, okay?
Oh, you don't want to live enough to have diapers?
I think that's miserable to me personally, and that's me at a young mind thinking like that. But I just think that at that point, I feel like I accomplished a lot, and I feel like if I'm to the point where I can't do stuff on my own, then just go ahead and just
You don't want to poot on yourself.
No.
Can you change me, please? Can you change the shit?
I'm so good on that, but I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I love.
You better hope you find somebody or your kids or somebody that can be able to change you, unless you just gonna have to go into a home.
Yeah, like my boyfriend and I, we talk about that all the time. Like, if you want to go to a home, he's like, I might, and I'm like, I don't want to go to a home. So, but that's neither here nor there.
They said they all on that Ozempic. Girl, I am neither. I'm trying to get on that too. Where can I find it? I'm trying to get on that Ozempic. Shoot. But
But
go ahead.
what were the comments for that post about Ruby? Like, I want to know what they're saying, if you don't mind.
Okay, so I'll read it. So basically what they said about Ruby, they said, I really hate when people do this to people. I don't not give a F. Y'all can never make me hate Nicki. Who is Ruby Rose? Sincerely, let me go to the top. Those close friends of hers are your enemies. Rearrange your close friends. So you guys get the drift. Okay. They ain't talking about nuts, honestly.
I'm just one thing I like I like that she's being honest in her truth in her space that she should in her safe space, which is amongst friends. But I don't like that y'all sit here and y'all feel this way about this person, but y'all won't say nothing. Y'all know that y'all would full on behind the scenes agree that Nicki's doing too much or whoever the situation. I don't care if it's about Cash Doll Nicki or into a random person. But when it comes to publicly standing up, y'all won't do nothing. Y'all will literally sit there and watch somebody get dogged out unless the masses are agreeing with you, then that's the only time you say anything. But until then, you sit in the background, you talk mess, and I can't respect that. Like, I'm glad that she feels safe enough to say stuff like that, but I can't respect that you sit there, you're up under her comments, liking her stuff, and then you're saying stuff like that. You know, it's fake, and I can't respect that type of fakeness.
Gina?
Listen, I think that the age thing is a really bad excuse, to be honest. Thing is, Future's like what? Future's 40. Nobody uses the age shaming remarks for the guys.
They should, because Future's too old to be acting like the way he act too. And Kanye,
Well, they do. People felt that Diddy was too old to be dating Lori. Diddy is too old to be dating Young Miami because he is. So no, I mean the age thing goes both ways.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the thing is though, Nicki. I think the reason why people use Nicki's age is because this is the exact same stuff she did to Little Kim.
she
So
did.
now Nicki's getting a taste of
I
her
don't
karma
think
for what she did to
that's
Little
the
Kim.
reason why they're not thinking, oh, you did this to Nicki, so I'm going to do it. I think it's the fact she's 40. Little Kim was old at the time where Nicki Minaj was doing it. And you got to realize people want their time. It's like, why are you in my way? You had your time, sweetheart. Go sit down. Let me get the stage. This is a 20-something market. Let the girls shine. Just let them shine. Everybody should have their turn. Just like in high school. Everybody, you can't go back to high school and do it again. You can't stay in high school. You're going to have to go because we got other high schooler people coming in. They want their time.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh. But yeah, no, I need Ruby Rose to actually.
You said you on a Ruby Rose what?
I think her internet's messing up again.
Oh,
Can you hear
Gina?
me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I need Ruby Rose to work on her rap career because I hear more about her OnlyFans account than her actual rapping.
Yeah, that's what really blossoming for her because all she has her looks that goes for her to make her money. I don't know how much money she makes. I think Cardi B makes more money than her on OnlyFans.
How much did Cardi make on OnlyFans last year?
Oh,
A whole bunch of millions and millions and millions.
Didn't like Iggy Azalea make the most money?
No, I think that girl Catch Me Outside make the most money. I think. I'm not sure, but I know she made a whole bunch of money.
Okay, I need to figure which one out. But I don't know, it's just Nicki.
They make that money because she's young. It's a young OnlyFans. I know older people can get on there, but you know the guys like the young girls. It's a young girl game.
That's true.
that is very
And
true.
that's okay. We all had our time being in a young space. That's fine. You know?
I don't miss being 18.
Now, you gotta go into the garden, pick some flowers and stuff, and sit down. Plant you a tomato garden, girl. Okay. All right. Let them young people stay on the pole.
But I
Okay.
would with Nicki, all she gotta do is tell Ruby Rose that you cosplay as a hood ghetto girl when you from the burbs, babe. you conjured up a whole accent. You pulled a sweetie, basically conjured up a whole accent, acted like you struggle and you choose to purposely go out there finding people who equate with this struggle aesthetic that you visualize in your head, and that's what you go out there and act like you are, and everybody knows that's not what your real life is. So you're a poser, and that's all Nicki gotta say to her. And she could say that you still crying after DDG, even though he moved on from you, even though, well, no, I think that's not a real read because DDG
But
ain't.
then you making Nicki Minaj to be a blogger. Why is she going back and forth with all these people?
She
But
for everybody else, she might as well.
well, if that's the case, people are gonna come after her, Nicki Minaj, just to get a response.
Yeah,
She'll
but
be
that's
going there forever. But going back to Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, the
Mhm.
original topic, and Gina, you missed a lot about it, and we wanted to get your thoughts. Me and Dreamy were talking about Megan Thee Stallion response, and we were talking about the diss record. Do you think Nicki Minaj is going to come out with that diss record tonight or this week?
She not.
Nikki has to drop her diss record by Monday latest. And thing is, for Nikki at this point, because you've been chatting so much online, this diss has to live up to the hype. Like Nikki is going to be dragged off the internet if her diss doesn't live up to the hype, because you can't act like this on social media and your diss ain't working. Nikki, either drop that diss tonight or it needs to come tomorrow or Monday latest. And I just she will drop her diss. Monday latest is when it's coming out.
Now, if she does not drop the diss, Gina, what does it say?
No, I'm sorry. Nikki cannot not drop the diss. I'm sorry, no. I can't
If
even
she
believe that.
doesn't, if it happens, she doesn't. What do you say
Gigi, I
then?
can't believe it. Gigi, I don't. The thing is, I won't even say that because I can't believe it. Nikki can't chat like this, and I refuse to believe. I rebuke to believe that Nikki will not do this. I'm not
He's
putting
not dropping it.
I'm not putting in my thought process, Gigi.
Got it. Now, once Nicki Minaj drop it,
And she won't.
should Meg respond or should she just be quiet?
It depends how bad it is. Like if it's like a very, very bad diss, oh my god, like Megan's like, you can't let Nikki have the last word. It depends how bad the diss is.
If it's good, if it's really good, like Nicki, she did a home run. Everybody is bumping it in the club. Should Megan reply?
Yes.
Got
Mm,
it. She has to go harder, right?
She has, because thing is, like, Megan's diss could have gone a lot harder, let's just be honest. Because there was only a few lines about Nikki. Nikki's coming with a full diss track against you, so Megan has to respond with a proper diss track just purely at Nikki.
And would this be Megan's first diss track ever?
no. She's came at Kelsey and Tory and everybody else who and the bloggers who lied on her before. So no, it wouldn't be the first time.
Well, hold on. Who else have dissed Megan Thee Stallion?
Drake,
In
Cardi,
addition,
Tory, the baby, all them.
but have they made a whole song dissing her?
Yes. Tory literally made a whole video chopping up a horse's foot.
that was crazy.
That was insane. You should have sued him for that. And then the baby went on the blogs talking about how he and her allegedly messed around.
See, I can't be with a man that talk.
And then she made something about Kelsey because Kelsey tried to make a diss song, and so Megan was like, "All right, let me shut her down real quick." Cause she thinks she wants to be a rapper, so let's go after her real quick.
I don't think Kelsey wanted to be a rapper. I just think Kelsey just didn't like being disrespected. I actually think Kelsey wanted to be a rapper, you know.
I heard that she was thinking about wanting to start one, but she was inspired by her because her bestie was one day she was in that world, and then her husband is a producer, I believe, or he's either producer or one of the like a head of a what you call it a label, I believe. I don't remember his name, but he's pretty up there basically in the musical world as far as that's concerned. But I heard that she wanted to, which is why she went that route. Like she at one point she wanted to pursue it, but she never did. I guess she stuck to being others doing her other thing that she was really good at. Which I don't know what she does. I think she does like clothes or something. Like she either sells clothes or she's like a designer. Or some not. I don't know what she does. I forgot.
Listen. I need to go back because
What do you say, Ruby? I mean, Gina, what are you saying?
I'm just thinking, like, oh, because Nicki's like, I'm just like, oh, what is
She's
taking?
not gonna give y'all that track. I'm telling y'all.
What's taking Nicki so long with her diss, man? Giddy up, giddy up.
Oh, you like that? Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
Uh,
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be like a lot of people gonna play it in the club. And I wonder how the Stallions feeling about it. Like once they hear that giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, and that sounded like it was gonna be a banger, right?
and it did.
It's very catchy. It's very catchy.
And
What
Nicki
is
also
the Megan people gonna feel in the club? And do you think that Megan is preparing to leak a track? And okay, is this gonna make history? If Nicki Minaj, how many diss tracks have Nicki Minaj dissed a girl? I know she did with Remy, right?
Yeah.
She did it with Little Kim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Multiple times. She's dissed Cardi. She's dissed Remy. She's dissed Lil Kim. She's dissed a couple girls that she's
So
had.
why does this feel different though? Because it feels like she's gonna do a whole song dissing Meg the Stallion. Now, did she do a whole song dissing Cardi B?
She's had lines dissing them, like
But she never had a whole song.
she's never directly said this is for you. She's never directly said this is for you.
Right, like Sheether. Okay. Remy Ma, she had a complete song all about Nicki, right?
Yeah.
Right. So who else had a complete, like the girls in the past, they used to do complete songs about certain people, right? I think, and put two of them together. Now, do Nicki Minaj, because she's dissing Meg the Stallion, do you think that she's gonna take time to diss other girls in her raps? Or would it just be focused on Megan?
I think I think either she's gonna backtrack and pull a this goes for all y'all who be trying me type situation, or she's gonna say this is directly for Megan. Like
I
take
hits at Cardi B.
But Cardi B's not in this. Cardi's silent right now. Cardi's literally in her own world dealing with her freaking trash marriage. So I don't think she's worried about her right now. If she does do that, it's kind of like uncalled for because Cardi's not even talking about you or bothering you at all. So that wouldn't make sense to me.
But I can see her taking hits at Cardi though.
Well, she is messy like that. You don't even have to say anything to her for her to come at you. That's true.
I was gonna say, like when is Nicki gonna release her diss? We've been waiting.
But I will say that Megan did, and I'm sorry for interrupting y'all. Megan did post, and Megan's big on anime, right? So she did post what's supposed to be like a spider flower. It's supposed to represent death. It's a Japanese flower and it represents death. So just like she's been doing this whole snake theme / anime theme for her rollout, I think that could be, and I could be reaching, I could be hurting my freaking glenoid joint reaching like this. But I think that she might be cooking up something right now and saying, "All right, I'm finna end it all." So I could be reaching though. Let me know.
But my thing is that Nicki's disses have never been like proper memorable. Like that's just honest. Like nobody's really reciting lines from Nicki's disses.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I sure like that whole what is it called? Hello, good morning. When she was dissing Monster, when she was dissing, I'm sorry, she ate those.
Yeah, I guess her disses seem like they'd be the best, the best because it come from a passionate place, and maybe she likes really dissing people.
Yeah, I think that honestly, but the thing about Nicki, she's not a freestyler. She's not. She's good. You gotta give her time to actually write something that's very good and cohesive. Some of her stuff that she's put out lately that she said that it only took her a couple seconds to write, they're not good. Cause she's not. She look at what the whole Bigfoot. The bad bee. She's 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. Tell her to hop on her good foot. What is that? Like from Nicki Minaj? That's what you came up with on the spot? Come on now. I think Nicki needs time to actually write a, like, when I'm talking, because again, this is a lot of pressure for her to write a good, in her, finish her, this is the final, don't play with me ever again level type of rap, type of diss record. So
I think what Cora, sorry, well, I think I'm thinking is I'm checking Nicki's Twitter right now. Ah, I
Well,
know Nick. You know
go
what? Roman is activated. Nicki's got something cooking.
she loves to tease stuff that she's not gonna give y'all to. I'm telling you, I literally watched this whole rollout for PF2. She teased a lot of stuff that did not happen. She literally had the fans thinking that Rihanna was gonna be on her album, and they did not end up being on her album. She
And
even
Taylor Swift.
and Swift, she hyped up Billie Eilish being on her album, and it was a freaking sample. Like, come on.
And Taylor Swift was a massive disappointment because I thought Taylor Swift was gonna be on it.
I don't even like that hoe, but but she does that. She hypes up because she knows it'll give her attention, and then she.
I just want to. Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to plug myself in, you guys. I'm gonna do another live at 7 in 20 minutes. I'm doing another live, and it's gonna be about the Mississippi mom charge with the situation at Walmart. So if you guys want to stay tuned with me on that one, go over there and make sure you get that notification. So when it comes on, you guys can be active. All right. Continue, ladies.
Just before Gina continues, I was just saying that in general, Nicki does hype up a lot of stuff, which is it's all part of the brand. That's what she does. That's part of how celebrities get the audience going. You get them really hyped up, and then you tell them, "Well, I didn't really necessarily said that." You can gaslight them easily because technically she never really confirmed Taylor Swift or Rihanna gonna be her album. She just kind of hinted towards it. She teased the audience until she was like, "Well, I never told y'all it was gonna happen." So she can very much do that with this whole diss situation. That's very on brand for her to hype this diss situation up, continue getting her numbers up for her album as it's doing well in general because the Barbs are really pushing and pushing, pushing every day. But I don't think we're going to get this diss anytime soon. I would not be. I would be very surprised if we get it by Monday. I would be even more surprised if we even get it by Friday. I don't think she's gonna. And again, by the time she does do that, if she waits long enough, nobody's gonna care anymore. They be like, why you wait this long to say something back? And if it's trash, they dang sure gonna drag her. And if it's good, they might not care. But I really doubt that she's gonna get this to us for real.
Well, did you guys make sure you guys like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot? If you guys want us to continue to talk more updated news with Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Did you guys enjoy my commentary when it comes to these rap girlies? If you have, press 2. And remember, you got to like and make sure you subscribe so I know to continue to give you guys updates with my commentary on this type of stuff. All right, Gina, how you doing, baby? Where you staying at, Gina?
Me? Oh, I'm from London.
Come on, London. Okay. Shout out to London. You know what I'm thinking about that song? I want to go somewhere to LA.
Oh,
the American girl. Coming down. What is it? American Boy? American
Boy.
What is it? I got my genders confused. What is it?
American Boy by Steph.
American Boy. See, I got my genders confused. Okay. Dreamy, where you at?
I currently live in Dallas, Texas, but I'm from Florida.
Come on, Florida and Dallas. You stand in the South. Okay. Yeah,
unfortunately, child, they be eating me up over here.
In Texas?
Yeah, you know they don't like Negroes.
I did not know. I thought they loved that. I hear a lot of things in Dallas.
I don't know what part of Dallas, and unfortunately, I'm not in the part of Dallas that's where the Negroes are. So I gotta, just tread carefully.
Yeah, everything big in Texas. Is it true?
They guts big, the racism big, the sexism.
I'm talking about that that wood girl, that wood. Is the wood big in Texas?
Baby, I'm like Nicki Minaj. I ain't been around like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to come to Texas to find out. I need to know what's going on up in Texas. That Texas meat, okay?
I'm
That USDA pride meat. Okay. Now what you saying?
I'm as a ladies. I'm a lady. So
Oh, I know that's right. I'm a hoe. Okay. I'm a hoe. I know I'm a hoe. What? Dang, I'm kidding. Like I'm playing, but I'm not playing. Okay.
we're gonna go.
Huh?
What do y'all
What's
think?
up?
How do y'all think this Nicki tour is gonna go?
I don't know nothing about her tour. What's going on with the tour?
I
Oh,
think I'll be fine.
sorry,
Sure.
Gina.
When does she start her tour?
March.
I think March. Yeah, I think it's March.
Oh, well, maybe she gonna start dissing her in her tour. I can see that. Maybe she gonna have horses, slandering horses. I think she's gonna ride the wave to diss Megan because I think that, it gives her something. And
Yep.
people like villains. If they have a villain in their show, it makes it a better play. It makes it a better story time when you
Mhm.
have a villain. Even though people say she's doing too much, but I don't know. If Megan go back and forth with her, it's going to allow her to even do more. But if Megan does not go back and forth with her, it's going to come off like she's a bully. So I don't know how she's going to take that. But I do know I have to end this show because I have to get ready for my next show. And I just want to say, Gina, you're awesome. Dream, you're awesome. And I hope I talk to you guys later. You're always welcome to come. All right. Well, I love you guys. Ciao. I got another live that I'm preparing for. And I would love for you guys to join me, especially the people that really love me and want to come spend time with me. Okay. I understand that some of you guys won't go over there because it's not talking about the rap girlies. However, we're going to be talking about a tough situation. So I will see you guys over there in 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. I will put the link down here below. Just in case you didn't do that, if you guys go over there and make sure you guys like and leave a comment over there, I appreciate it. And like I said once before, if you guys have yet to receive a notification for this live, can you please put in the comment section, I am not getting your notifications. That will appreciate me. I appreciate that a lot. Make sure you guys like the video. Give me some like, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye. DJ.